Welcome back to Rosewater, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good day today. I see you in there, Drake, singing your queen, having the time of your life. How are you doing? I hope you're well. We are hopefully going to be finishing this game today. We were actually pretty close, so here's hoping we get to the end with a good playthrough, because so far our playthrough is looking really nice. Mostly because we got past the part where Phil dies. There's a segment where Phil dies. I seen like bits of like gameplay and stuff, and in most playthroughs I've seen, he always dies, so we are doing really well in that regard. In that part, instead of him dying, Nadine got shot and she's hospitalized, so she's gonna, you know, come back, and we're gonna have a, hopefully we're gonna have a playthrough where everyone lives. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So our objective is to get into the good club, which is what we're trying to do. Get into this exclusive club that nobody wants to let us into, so that we can find Dr. Clark, because he is like the key to unraveling all the mysteries and all of that stuff. Is it time to find the treasure? I think so. We're gonna try and get the fortune. We're looking for Dr. Clark's fortune. That's the whole point of this game. So hopefully we'll find it today. But hello, Joe. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day. I could have done the full song. I did start half an hour ago. Oh, wow. You were early. You were earlier than me today. I was not early. I usually am. So I was stuck on this puzzle. I don't know if you guys remember this puzzle that we were on with this pocket watch. So I did not know you could remove one of the parts, so this is where I went wrong. Not only that, but we are also missing a gear, which is why we are in this building right here, because I need to, you see this tiny little thing on the floor? I didn't notice this. So I have to click on this bit, and there's a little gear in there.
Hey, there's a little gear stuck between the floorboards. Must be from the broken watch.
So this is what I missed and why I could not proceed with the game last time. But I was tired anyway, and it was late,
Here.
so it wasn't
Put it with the other loose gears.
that big of a deal. So I used my lock pick even. I don't know why I keep doing that. I used my lockpick to get the gear out, and mission accomplished. My brain's working backwards. Bribe the bouncer. So yes, there's two ways of getting into the club. You can either there's a woman outside the club that wants to get out of like this contract with the mafia, but the mafia won't let her go until we fix this watch. So there is that way, or you can persuade the cook. According to what my guide says, there is a way where you can help the cook join the labor union or something. It looks really complicated, and I've done a lot more on the mafia side of the solution, so I'm going to be doing that one, but there is an alternative way to get into the club, so there is multiple ways to solve like problems in this game. I think it's like that in a lot of cases. So we're going to do this method because I've already made loads of progress with it and I'm nearly there. I just have to solve this puzzle and then I think I will get into the club. That's the plan. So I think this puzzle is color-coded. There's not a actual... I could not find any guides on how to actually solve this puzzle. So we're just going to wing it. But it looks like, to me, it looks like we're going to have to put like the cog colors together, right? So we put the gold ones together, and then I think this big one will only go in certain places, so like it won't fit here, and it won't fit here, or there. So it has to go either on this one or this one because it's so big, and then probably the same with this one. So they won't fit there, so it only fits here. So then we're just left with these ones. And I'm not entirely sure where these will go. That's too small, so it's not touching. They all have to touch, so the whole thing turns and works, right? So I've definitely gone wrong here somewhere, but I'll work it out. See, that one is not quite. Maybe let's swap these two around because those ones aren't quite touching. That looks like it works. And then maybe here. I think this looks right. But we will see. Let's wind it up and check it out. Okay, that looks right, doesn't it? Looks like it's working.
It works.
Hey, we got it. The color-coded gears really help with that, for sure. So our watch is now working.
Running like new.
It is now fixed. So now I guess I just hand it over to this guy, because this is the mafia guy. And hopefully he will release the lady that we need, because he needs to release this lady from the mafia so that we can get in the club. She's going to sneak us in if we do this for her.
Fixed.
There you go.
Good job. Wait here a minute.
All right, has he got to go
Feeling
tell
back
his
home
boss?
More than I'd like to, frankly.
Here you are. Deliver this to the building at Gull Street between Harbor and Iglesia. Do not open this box under any circumstances. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Come back here once you've finished. And remember, time is of the essence. Don't dawdle.
So I've got to do a delivery. He gave me a mysterious box.
We've been asked to deliver this box to someplace on Gull Street between Harbor and Iglesia.
At least they remind me where I have to go, because otherwise that would be bad. I'd probably forget. Hello, Torna. Welcome to the stream. Are you doing well? I hope you are. What could it be? Let's
I
listen.
hear ticking. Must be the pocket watch.
Is it the pocket watch? There is a ticking box. And I got it from the mafia. I mean... Is it really a stopwatch, or is it something a little bit more explosive? I wonder. So I can't actually open it. I wish I could, but the game doesn't let me, unfortunately. So I guess I just have to go and deliver this to the location.
Harley, I do not wish to alarm you, but I am rather certain that the box you are carrying contains a bomb.
Yeah, well, we got it from the mafia, so I'm not surprised. I think you're right.
Damn. I hoped I was imagining things.
What do you think, Danny? Have we been tasked with these people's dirty work?
It would certainly fit their methods.
So what do we do?
Well, I could attempt to disarm the bomb.
If you disarm it, though, and they're expecting an explosion, and then there isn't one, will he still release the woman from the contract? Like, I don't know. I did mention the clock being connected to a bomb. You did. I do remember that, actually. Possibly. Yes, especially seen as it's coming from the mafia here. Shall I disarm it? I'm gonna try disarm it. I just hope it doesn't, like, ruin my quest and make me go for the other solution if I do this, but let's try it anyway. We're gonna save lives.
Right, but be careful.
I always am.
And Phil is an expert at demolition, so he will be able to do this.
There. Facile.
Easy peasy.
Now we will not have innocent blood on our hands.
That's what I like to hear. Close call, Phil disarmed the bomb. That's awesome. Am I buffering? Are we buffering? I just had a thing. Oh, that's weird. Maybe it was just on my end. I'm not sure. Did you guys get a buffering just then? Just curious. All right, then. So now I should be able to go back to the club. I think it was up here. So we got to sneak over here into the alleyway. Hello, Lincoln. Welcome to the stream. Are you doing well? I hope you're having a good, relaxing Friday. It's Good Friday today as well, isn't it? It really is Good Friday. I still can't do anything with this guy over here. I think
Are you sure you don't
he
need any
might
help?
be...
You can help by leaving me to...
Yeah, I think he might be the other part of the other solution or something. I'm pretty sure he is, so I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, let's just give the... Oh, I got to go deliver the box, haven't I? Silly me, we just disarmed it, but we haven't delivered it. I was just jumping the gun a little bit here. I need to backtrack and go deliver this thing. Now, finding the place to deliver it to, that is going to be the mission, isn't it? I always struggled finding the locations on the map. So
We've
where?
been asked to deliver this box to someplace on Gull Street between Harbor and Iglesia.
Gull Street, Harbor and Iglesia. Okay, so I gotta look for that. Gull Street is here, so I am close. but I need to find the other signpost, which I always find kind of hard in this game, if I'm being honest. What I was doing before is just kind of spamming search on the search area button, because eventually you find it. Because it's just a bit annoying searching for all these places, but I will find it. I am persistent like that. The game will not defeat me. I will not be defeated. I just accidentally just clicked on an area. Whoops. I'm playing Schedule 1 Demo. What is that? That's a weird name for a game. What is it about? What do you have to do? Do you just have to schedule things? Is it like those games, like, you know, like those YouTuber life games or something, where you, like, have to, like, schedule a bunch of things? You know, those simulation type games? I don't know why, it just, that's where my mind went, to be honest. I think I must be going in the wrong direction or something. I did see the whole area, but yeah, it's not going too well. I really don't like finding areas in this place. My sense of direction is awful in real life and in puzzle land direction. Oh, I keep clicking on the actual Chinatown by accident. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to go to Chinatown. I'm trying to click on the little signpost. So Gull Street is here. So it is somewhere here. It's got to be. It's got to be somewhere around here. Let me have a look, because Gull Street is maybe to the right. Maybe I'm supposed to go to the right. Let's have a look to see if I can find any more signposts with that on, possibly. Let's see. I'm just gonna search around these areas as well. That might be an idea. Why can't I see the signposts over here? It's driving me mad. Okay, maybe this purple building. I don't know what this purple building is. Nope. Nothing there. This is Ink Street. This is Cedar Avenue. I don't know if I'm in the right place or not. She did say somewhere between the wharf, so perhaps it's like over on this side of the map. It could be. We will sort of look around here. I gotta find Whole Street somewhere around here, hopefully. Silly puzzles. Puzzles in these games. I've had a lot of puzzle games recently. Oh, here. Iglesia Avenue. This is something I need. This is, I think I'm kind of close. Search here. I think I'm on the right lines. I think it's here somewhere. Let's start searching. I'm just going to search around these areas and hope that I just bump into it somewhere. I'm sure I will. All right. Let's try here, or maybe here. Okay, it's being rather annoying. But I will find it. It won't escape me, I swear. There's not many like guides for this game. It's like a real pain in the butt to find information for this game. I guess because it's such a small indie game. I suppose. It has been out for a few weeks already now. Let's try here. So this is also telling me it's the right kind of street. Where the heck is it? I'll search the whole town if I have to. I'll search every street until I find the place I need to go. Harbour Avenue, and this is where's this down here? I guess I can't see the signposts around this area. You play as a drug dealer. Oh gosh. Well, okay. Why not, I guess. There is a simulation game for everything out there these days, isn't there? There's one where you can play as like a homeless bum. I'm not even joking. I remember seeing it. There's a lot of crazy games, for sure. Alright, let's back out and see. Okay, let me just search.
We've been asked to deliver this box to someplace on Gull Street between Harbor and Iglesia.
Somewhere between Gull Street, between Harbour and Iglesia. Harbour, Gull Street. I'm close, I know it.
Nothing.
It's here somewhere. Harbour, Gull Street. Somewhere between Harbour and Gull Street, between Iglesia. So let me try this down here. Maybe.
Well.
Oh, here it is. Wait, is that what I was looking for? The Union. Oh, okay. Oh, I finally found it, so I'm happy about that. I knew I was on the right kind of path. It just took me a while to get there. Alrighty. We got it in the end. That's awesome. Should I talk to my companions before I do this?
Can't think of anything to ask.
Okay, it seems that I don't have any dialogue with them.
All right there, Danny?
Yep.
Even Danny has nothing to say to me, but okay. Fair enough.
A slew of advertisements plastered on the wall.
So, I guess I will knock on the door and hand over the box. Let's do this. I'm ready. Ready to cause mayhem. Even got one of those shady sliding doors and everything. Hi, package for you. I'm just delivery person.
Special delivery. I've brought you a package.
Who sent it?
No return address. We're just the messengers.
Odd. Leave it on top of the crate to your left.
Wow, he doesn't even take it into the building. All right then.
That's that, I guess.
That was a lot easier than I was expecting.
Won't hear me complaining.
Well, the mission is done, so now we just report to the dude in the mafia. We gotta report to the Tongs. Let's do this. Let's tell them the deed is done. Danny was there as witness, so
Pardon me, could we have a word?
I'm sure
Sure.
he will
Give us a
accept
minute,
it. Alright. The package has been delivered, my friend.
We delivered the package.
Excellent. Maybe now those smug Union bastards will learn their lesson. Here, take this to Mei Hui. It's a letter releasing her from her contract with us.
Thanks. Okay, thanks for answering my questions.
My pleasure.
So, he told us to deliver it, but he never said anything about disarming it before it was delivered, right? So, we basically, we technically have done what he asked of us. It's not my fault if it just magically comes, gets delivered, it arrives there, disarmed already and doesn't blow up and do its intended purpose. Not my problem.
You got that contract taken care of yet?
Here you are, ma'am.
I actually have. Now she should sneak us into the good
no
club.
longer in debt to the Society of Open Arms.
Oh, is it true? Thank you so much. I had a feeling I could count on you.
So, about getting inside?
Yes, of course. I can sneak you in on my laundry cart. But it's not big enough to fit all three of you.
I think my friend Harley will be the one going in then.
Yeah, fine. I take her through the door that leads to the club library. I think there's a presentation tonight, so most of the men will be distracted. Your friend should be able to sneak around undisturbed. But make sure she doesn't get caught. And if she does, you never met me.
Understood. Thanks for your help, ma'am. Okay, Harley, you're going in. Just climb inside the laundry cart.
This had better be worth it.
Yeah, not the most glamorous entrance, but I'll take what I can get, I
Now to
suppose.
find Clark. The letter said he'd be staying in this L person's suite. So who and where is that?
We've made it inside! Finally! We're in the good club! Check it out! Progress has been made. Let's look around.
Various pharaohtypes of rich people enjoying themselves. Suppose they need to prove how happy they are.
So yeah, this is supposed to be some exclusive fancy club that only certain individuals can get into, special individuals, but I have snuck my way inside because I'm a rebel like that.
I wonder if these could actually be used in combat.
I wonder if they could. They look like they're just there for display purposes. Might not actually be useful.
I imagine most of the folks in here are great admirers of Mr. Atwood. After all, he always did make a point of standing up for the great big rich guy. There's various exhibits in these cases, mostly old coins and trinkets brought back from who knows where.
I always have to make sure to search everything in this game because there are sometimes really small little things that help you with puzzles and stuff like that. So I don't want to overlook anything and then like be totally lost because this happens a lot in this game. Hello Matthias Rain, welcome to the stream. I hope all is well with you. Yeah, it's pretty chill today. It's pretty good. I'm having a good day. Terrible weather today. It's been raining all day, so it's a bit miserable. But other than that, it's a good day. How are you? I hope you're well. It's awesome to see you here. It's awesome that you managed to catch a stream. That's cool.
So many butterflies. This puts Sheriff Gamble's collection to shame.
Okay.
A painting of a cafe. Looks like somewhere in Europe. A pharaohtype showing a bunch of men outside the club. The plaque says opening day.
So much to observe in this room.
Nondescript landscape, not very well executed.
All right, is there anything else? Let's have a look. What's in that cage? Oh, I think it's like a dodo, isn't it?
Bird. The plaque says it's called a dodo. How odd.
That can't be real. Like, do dinosaurs exist in this game? I have no idea.
Volumes and volumes of books. Nothing particularly noteworthy, though.
There doesn't seem to be anything useful in this room, which is a little depressing.
Display cases with different exhibits. Haven't got time or inclination to study them. This club's membership has felled many an antlered beast.
Are they a hunting club, I wonder?
I wonder how long it would take to read
a lot of
these
books.
books, and if any of them are worth it.
All right, let's look at these pictures.
Edgar Whitmire, founder of the Jolly Good Club.
Oh, that's the founder. I wonder if we'll get to talk to... Oh no, he's probably passed away by now, right? Surely. Most likely.
There's a plaque above all those portraits that says In Memoriam. Seems these are former club members.
Yep, that makes sense. And I can read this book. What's this? Jolly Good Club members in good standing. We need to see if Dr. Clark is in here. Is he in here? It doesn't look like he is. So that's a bit weird. Let's look through. I'm sure this will be useful at some point in the game. I'm sure I'll have to come back to this or something, so.
It's a list of club members.
Yep, good to know. We'll keep that in mind because that looks like it is an important item for the future. From the looks of it, there is some kind of speech going on down here.
As you see, gentlemen, my analysis was correct. The region is absolutely ideal for the formation and preservation of fossils. Though I have so far recovered only a small part of what I believe still lies out there, I was able to partially reconstruct the dinosaur skeleton you see before you. Quite a fearsome beast, isn't he? This ancient lizard, which I have christened the Orimosaurus, probably roamed the lands near the San Bernardo Valley over 72 million years ago.
This is fascinating, but I'd better get a move on.
So they're just doing some kind of speech about dinosaurs? That's a bit random, but okay. They just get together to talk about dinosaurs. They got like a whole club for it. Fine,
General
fair enough.
Lancaster Bevins, 1770 to 1832.
Maybe that's their hobby, I suppose. Been raining all day? Yeah, sadly. Sounds like spring is in full swing. I can't even talk where you are. Which means the flowers will be regrowing and causing your sinuses havoc. I do not have hay fever. I am lucky. I have never really suffered with that. Thank God. Do you suffer with that? I know that it's annoying. I know that it must be really annoying having runny nose and sneezing all the time. That would be such a pain in the butt.
Stern-looking fellow. He's got a medal on his chest with 4 stars on it.
All right, I don't know who he is, but he looks important. Let's continue onwards. What have we got here? Bat? Is there somebody called Bat who is staying in this room? It's a bit weird. Let's knock on the door. Are you in? Should we just...
Locked, of course.
Okay.
But these are the simplest door locks I've ever seen.
Heck yes. Let's break in with our lockpicks.
Nothing to it. I've already...
Alright, it's unlocked. I don't know why I just knocked on it when I just lockpicked it even. In we go. Wait, why did you come
That
back?
wasn't the right room.
Oh, okay. I did all that for
Mrs.
nothing.
Edgar Whitmire. I bet she's never set foot in this place either.
Alright, let's try the next door. See if anybody is inside. Hmm? Nobody answered.
Ham.
Why do they have such weird room names in this game? So strange.
There's lots of doors. Do I really want to pick them all?
Yes, you do.
I've already...
We're gonna go look inside. We have to look in every single room, every nook and cranny, because that's how this game is.
Must be a way to figure out the right room.
I want to figure out the right room. Okay. Maybe it's something to do with the list of members.
Archie.
That's probably it. How many rooms are there? Oh man, there really is a lot, isn't there? There's at least 6 here. Okay, there's at least 8 rooms. So we need to figure out a way of narrowing it down, otherwise I'm going to have to lockpick every single door. And that is going to be a pain in the butt. So they all have like code names. So if I go back and take another look at the members list, I knew that that was going to be something important. I just didn't really look into it too much. So Archie is the general. What other... I didn't actually look at all the names on it. The captain, the private, the inventor. Maybe we need to find the inventor. Policeman, corporal, attorney, banker, investor. I have a feeling it might be the kit door. If we could find the kit door. Because, you know, Dr. Clark is who we're looking for, but he might have some kind of code name. Or he might be under something different, perhaps. Let's see what else is here. Oh, there's another one. The inventor is under Jim. So maybe look for Jim. Or a professor, maybe. Under Lem. Let's see. There's a couple of different options for me to look for here. So we'll try that. I got another little puzzle, it seems. But I will solve it. Hello, Mega Monster. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. How are you doing? When I was younger, I'd never had problems with sinuses, but when you reach a certain age, your body evidently changes, which is annoying. Oh, really? I'm so glad mine hasn't changed in that way. Nobody gives my body permission to change except me. If only it worked that way, right? That'd be nice. All right, let's look at all the signs. Kit. I reckon Kit might be a good one to search.
There's lots of doors.
Yeah. Just go in. Just go in and search and tell me if I'm right. I might not be.
There must be a way.
Nope. Okay, let's search more of the rooms then. What else have we got? Chan. And over here. Okay, I didn't really see those names on the member list.
Willie.
Okay, and this one.
Ned.
Such random words. This one
Finny.
is Finny.
Sigh.
Okay, I really don't know. I think I might just end up searching every single one.
There's lots of doors.
There is a lot of doors, but it won't take me like forever to do it. Just a little bit. Okay, it's not that one. Let's search this one too. I'm just gonna do it the hard way.
Lots of...
The tedious way. Where I have to search them one by one. I just hope it like isn't expecting me to actually... Some games expect you to actually get the solution before it lets you actually search the right room though, so...
Warm air is coming from the grate. They must have that indoor steam heating I've read about.
So hopefully it doesn't expect me to do that, but probably, knowing this game, I've got to do something completely different, and I just haven't realised it. That might be what's happening. It might be something to do with these pictures as well, maybe.
Barnabas Jordan, 1801 to 1845.
You never know with this game. Puzzle solutions in this game are just
lots of doors.
Kind of confusing sometimes.
Ned.
Alright, so I unlocked Ned's room. Let's look inside his room. I'm just breaking into everybody's room here, like, don't mind me.
Willie.
Okay, we're gonna unlock this one.
There's lots.
Okay, open the door. Let's see if we have to go in this one. Oh, this was the right room.
This is the room I'm looking for.
I don't know why,
There's the safe.
but I'm going for it. Just trial and error works every time. All right, let's search around, see if we can find some items.
Nothing. This desk hasn't been used in a while.
It hasn't been used in a while. Okay, so there's nothing good in there. All right, hang on. I've done that already. Let's look at the
Still life of
picture.
some fruit and flowers. Hotel art.
Alrighty. Search these drawers too.
Completely empty.
That is a big sad. Let's search under the bed. Might be hiding some clues how to get in this safe.
Found a crumpled note. Better take it.
Heck yes. This might give me something.
It's addressed to the Widow Bonelli. There's no specific address. It just says El Presidio.
It just says El Presidio. Why is the... Hold on just a second. I just realized that for some reason the bottom of the screen was cut off. So I'm just gonna readjust a second. I'm not sure why that was, but that should be better. I'm not sure why my stream was doing that. Odd.
A few suits.
Alrighty, let's look in the safe. Obviously it's going to be locked, so I'm going to need to look at the combination. It is probably one of the dates on those photos outside, I'm assuming.
Big gold handle for opening the safe.
Okay.
If only it were that simple.
Yep, we need the combination. Alright, just a sec.
It's addressed to the Widow Bonelli.
Can I, like, open it? Like, is there a way to actually see what's inside? She just doesn't seem to want to open it, unfortunately, so that sucks. There was,
Can't believe I've been wearing the same clothes nearly 2 weeks now.
what a savage. Yeah, there was, like, paintings outside, so I might do that. Or let's look at a couple more things in this room. See if there's something, some
Wild
clues.
frontier. This has been one hell of a journey.
It has been one hell of a journey. It's been quite a long journey as well. This game is actually quite long.
It's still early in the evening. I hope we can locate Clark before morning.
Yes, I really hope we can as well. We've been searching for the guy for such a long time. We need to
Strange
find him.
device. Something to do with the planets.
After all this searching, I can't give up now. So we got some dates like on
Barnabas
this.
Jordan, 1801 to 1845.
Okay, and this guy.
Really?
Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to go back at the members list and see if there is any more information on this guy. That would be great. Let's do that. So, down here. The dude has a very unfortunate name, doesn't he? Poor dude. It must suck to be called Willie. I would... That would be the worst. The absolute worst. So I need to find this dude and see, like, actually who he is. And find out what his profession is. It should say in here somewhere. Somewhere. Anyway. If he's in good standing. He is General William Willie Laporte. He is a general. So maybe there is a photo with him on somewhere. We'll have to find him.
There's a plaque.
Okay, what's this dude over here?
I imagine most of the folks in here are graded.
Nope, not that one. Alright, if he's not on any of the plaques or anything, then I'm not quite sure how to find the combination. This is my only...
General Lancaster Bevins, 17...
This is my only clue as to how to find him.
Mrs. Edgar Whitmire.
Nope, not you. Let's see what's on this portrait. Oh, okay, we got some members here.
Jovial-looking fellow. Either that or he's got a secret. He looks bored, but I would be too if I had to stand perfectly still for that long. I've never understood men who grow beards without mustaches. This man's got a vacant expression. Wonder what he was thinking about. What a sourpuss. I don't think I'd like to get on his bad side.
So the dude was a general, so it could be this dude. He's got like a bunch of stars on his shoulder, perhaps.
Aurum Star members. Where have I heard that before?
It's just a guess. It's 1850, so that might be the combination. I could try it and just see if anything pops up. There is also a a painting on the wall there. I wonder if... Nope, that I can't click on that one, unfortunately. What is it? What's the painting?
Barnabas Jordan.
No, that's not what I need. And there is a
We've
photo
only been in
here.
Upper City.
Okay, I'm gonna try 1850. It might not be right, but I'm going to try it anyway. Poor Willy, she hates thee because your is Willy that is small. Oh my. What is going on? Just a very unfortunate name, you know. Poor dude. But I'm sure if you were called that, you would get that all the time. I'm sure of it. Okay. So we need to turn this. I'm going to go for 18. And then we pull, right? I have to pull it each time.
Only were that simple.
I'm trying to get the combination. How do I, like, lock it in? How do you do that? I don't know how this thing works. So 18... And then 5. I don't exactly know how to do this. I have no idea.
Simple. I need the combination.
Can I not do it until I've actually like worked out what the combination is? Like, can I not just guess it and just pull the lever? Does it not work like that?
If only it were that simple.
I
need the combination.
Don't even know. Let me look at my guide because I'm not quite sure what to do here. I'm not sure if I've missed something. I don't know. Alright. Okay. So, let's see what this says. Okay, once you're inside the Jolly Good Club, it's time to find out where Dr. Clark is. This is what my guide says. There are several clues to help you. Blah, 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 blah. Search everywhere until you find a crumpled note. I did that. Enter the safe combination. That's all it says. It doesn't tell me where to find the safe combination. It just says to enter it. How come I meant to know what it is?
It's addressed to...
It doesn't tell me that part, I guess. I have to work it out myself. See, the guides are not very good for this game. Just don't... Oh, wait, maybe it's this one.
General Laporte. As per your request, we have provided your suite with a safe. The combination is 12
Oh.
right, 9 left, 5 right.
I did have the right thing.
Please share this information only with those you trust. Management.
Silly me. I thought it was this letter and I was trying to read this letter, but it was this one. Silly me. Alright, so she said
General
it was
Laporte.
12 right,
As per your request,
9
we have provided your
left,
suite with a safe.
5 right. Okay. I absolutely suck at doing safe combinations. I do not like doing them. Hello, Important Exporter. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today.
February 9th, 80 Clark.
Oh, oops. I pressed the wrong one. Hang on.
General Laporte.
12
As
right.
per your request, we have provided your suite with a safe.
I'm just writing
The
it down
combination is 12
so I don't
right,
have to keep listening.
9 left,
So
5
my
right.
memory is terrible.
Please share this information only with those
5
you trust.
right. Okay, gotcha. Oops, I read it down on my phone. I am ready. And where does it start, though? Does it just start like that every time, I wonder? I don't know. So 12 to the right-hand side. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 9 left. 1. I think I went wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I went the wrong way. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll try it anyway and see what it does.
Only it were that simple.
I think I did it wrong. Hang on. How do I reset it? I don't know how you reset. Do I just go... It doesn't... I don't know where it starts because it doesn't seem to reset itself. How am I supposed to do that? Let me see. Pull this thing.
If only the combination.
Does it not matter where I'm starting? It's a bit weird if that's the case. I always struggled opening darn safes. They drive me crazy. Last time I went this way, so I'll go this way this time and see if that makes a difference. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It just takes you back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 5 rights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that's gonna work.
If If only it were...
I hate safe puzzles. Hello Mega Evie. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Think about the character from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Say what? You beat first Berserker Kazan a little while ago. That game was nuts. It was. I seen the demo for that pop up and I wanted to try it actually. It looked fun. Some of the bosses in that game were insane, but I persevered and now I'm playing Mandragora. What kind of game is that? I've not ever heard of that one. There was actually a typo in one of the older Mega Man games where they spelt Dr. Wily as Dr. Willy. I see. I read the chat backwards. That makes a little bit more sense now I've read it in the right order. Silly me. I'm not Enforcer and Exporter. I know, sorry. It's just my eyes were like looking at a different thing and then like my brain went weird. I'm tired, okay? Sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just the way it went. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. So I just have to go back to where it was and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and then 5 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that works. Will that work?
If only it were that...
I just cannot get this darn thing to work. I don't know where it's supposed to start, so let me back out a sec and then open it. Maybe I should just like reload it so it like resets it. It might reset it because I'm not sure where the starting position is. If it's at 9 or if it's at 12. I'm not sure. So go do a full circle and then we do a half circle. I think this is how we do it. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try. See if that works.
If only it were...
I just hate this puzzle so much. We're all important in our own way. Aww. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Is anybody good at unlocking safes? Because I suck at it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that was definitely 12 is just a full circle around. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is like a quarter of the way. Okay, good to know. And then 5. We'll try that and see if that works. Nope. I don't know where to start the darn thing. Alright, I'll try this side this time. And then around, I think it was here. And then 3, 4, 5. Let's try that.
If only it were that.
You don't know if you can legally tell me that. I can stop breaking into all safes. Yeah, don't call me Matthias Rain if you want to break into a safe, because I would not get you very far. It's just like Code Vein is an anime Souls-like game. I actually tried a little bit of Code Vein, a little bit of it. It was pretty cool. I liked the customization in it. The character customization was really good. Actually, alright, I'm just gonna save it a sec and then I'm gonna reload it because I am hoping that if I do this, it will reset the safe position. It did not. Fantastic. That sucks. Alright, I think I might look at a video thing for this because I can't figure it out, and I'm sure that somebody else will. I'm sure that somebody else will have a video on this somewhere. I just have to find it. Not today. See you tomorrow. What is going on over there, Kenneth? Are you alright? Craziness. Gosh darn it. Stupid safe. Alright. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Just bear with me a second. Just so I can figure out how to do this silly thing. I just gotta get to the right part. That's all. Me and puzzles. I've had so many puzzles recently, so many games with puzzles that I'm a bit fried, honestly. And it's the end of the week too, so it's just one of those kind of things. Alright, I think I found something that's gonna help me, so this is cool. So let me see, because it seemed like it started on number 7, according to this anyway. So that was cool, because I didn't really pay attention with it, and I completely messed with it. Although, saying that, I don't know if it will be the same for every playthrough. It might be different depending on the playthrough, and if that is the case, I'm probably going to struggle. I most likely will, but we'll see. We'll see. A second. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it might be different every playthrough. Curses! That means I'm not going to be able to get any help with this. Give me a sec.
General Laporte.
Does it say where we start?
We have provided your suite with a safe.
The
combination is 12 right, 9 left, 5 right. Please share this information only with those you trust. Man.
I wonder if I have like a autosave somewhere, because like I don't know if I'm starting in the right position. That's the annoying thing. I got an autosave here, but this one might not. I don't think this one is gonna quite help me out. Actually, I'm just gonna keep fiddling with it until it breaks. I mean, until it works. I should say. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so turn. We want to. Let me just back out a second. Go back in and then go. Oops, go this way. I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 9 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it's supposed to be 5 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shouldn't that be right? I feel like that should be right.
If only it were that.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have no idea. I'm not too sure. Go all the way around and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, I went backwards. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was a big fail. All right, I'll try it from here. Yeah, I messed that up by accident. I went the wrong way. I can't open this stupid thing. I thought I did it right. I'm so sure I did it right. I'm supposed to go 12 right, 9 left, and then 5 right. I swear I did that, and it's just not working for me. And I'm pretty sure I have to get in here too. The thing is driving me crazy. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. Oh, stupid thing. Let me reset a sec. Reset the darn thing and then try again. I think it has to go the other way. I think it has to go this way. This way. Yeah, this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There should be 12 right and then 9 left. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you should go 5 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's supposed to be, should be right.
If only it were.
But it's not working. So there must be a starting point, and I think I've lost the starting point. I think that's where I'm like messing up, because I don't know where you're supposed to start from.
The big gold.
Which is super annoying. There's no like reset button from what I can see. What is, why is it pointing to, why has it got the 9 and the 3? Why is it doing that? Is there something special about here and here? Maybe that's where I'm supposed to start. I'm not sure. We all just need this kind of lock, and Mossy can never steal from us. I would never want to steal from you anyway. Why would I want to? Why would I do that? Okay, we just go all the way around back to the 9. Back here, and then 9 left is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 5 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that works instead. Do I have to start at the crosses? Let's try start at the other cross. Maybe that will work. Okay, we'll try that. Multi's too pure to be a baddie. Do you think so? Maybe. I have no idea. It's hard to judge yourself, don't you think? It's very hard to. I think that would be the wrong way. Let's try just quickly go out and then back in, and then we'll go, I think this way. Yeah, I think it's this way. And then back this way. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that works.
If only it were that simple. I need the combination.
That sucks. Have you ever broken a law? Should I answer this question? I've never been arrested, but like it depends what you mean as like breaking a law. Like, is downloading music and stuff like that count? That would be like the closest, I guess. Yeah, this, I don't know how the heck to get past this. I'm frustrated because I'm so close to beating the game. I just I'm getting stumped on this. It's driving me crazy. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, so it's annoying. So I can't even look at a guide for this because I think all the games have different solutions. So I am stuck here, sadly. I might just fiddle with it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try doing it like that.
If only it were.
Nope. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I thought maybe you were supposed to start on either the number 9 or the number 3. Because it's marked with these X's. So I thought that would make sense, but it doesn't seem to want to do anything. I'm just going to try this way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try it like that. I don't know if that will work.
If only it were that simple.
Nope, that doesn't work either. Let's go back here again and then let's try the other way. There's like no reset button on this either. I wish it did have one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all the way around and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not getting anywhere with this damn thing. I'm not getting anywhere at all. I'm getting stumped. Last time Multi broke the law, she offered to fix it. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Okay, let's try here. You imagine you'd start. I tried from the top as well. I tried that too. And it doesn't seem to want to work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope. I went the wrong way. That didn't work. I'll try at 12. I'll try at 12. And start all the way. I have to go all the way around then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll try that and see if it works, but
if only it were.
It hasn't been working. So the clue is this. Hang on a sec. Here it is.
General Laporte, as per your request, we have provided your suite with a safe. The combination is 12 right, 9 left, 5 right. Please share this information.
Is it just 9? Is it just telling me that I'm gonna try it a different way? Because I was like counting through, but maybe I'm doing it completely wrong, and maybe it's just that I've got to go. Oh God, curses! I did not mean to do that. We're going the wrong way. We're going completely the wrong way. I'm exiting out because like I don't know if it like resets it. I'm not sure if you're supposed to pull it to reset it.
If only.
I'm not sure if like that's a thing that I'm supposed to do either. 9, So if I go 12, 9, and then 5, is it, maybe it's just that simple. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it.
If only it were...
No, apparently not. Okay, so I'm going to start back at 12 and then put it again.
If only...
And try again. So if I go to the right and go all the way back round to 12, and then go to 9, and then go to 5, maybe it works like this.
Fantastic.
Oh!
Alright, let's see what we've got here.
I was totally
Some
overcomplicating
kind of wooden
it.
card? Better hang on to it. And another journal, but not Clark's.
Yeah, I was way overcomplicating that.
Sounds like the presentation's wrapping up. I'd better make myself scarce.
Silly me. Okay, we got it, we got it. Shouldn't matter where you start as long as you go clockwise. No, I think it did matter where you started. I just completely got the wrong idea. I thought it was telling me that I had to go 12 right from where I start, and then 9 left from where I start, and then 5 right. But it wasn't. It was just telling me to go to 12, and then to 9, and then to 5, the numbers. It wasn't telling me to go 12 paces right. It was just telling me to go to the 12th number, if that makes sense. So I completely misunderstood it. So that's why I was like getting it so wrong. Silly me. You're a criminal mastermind. Far from it. I took forever to get into that. I am so bad at safe puzzles. There was one on another demo that we played. I don't know if you remember. It was like a horror game, and I was there on the safe for ages on that as well. I'm just absolutely terrible at opening them apparently. All right, so we got some dude here. Who is this dude? I think I've been caught, haven't I? I have to talk my way out, persuade my way out of this situation. So I'm just gonna say I was just on my way out, man.
Oh, don't mind me. I was just leaving.
I'm
Just
afraid
leaving.
I must mind. This is a members-only club, and you clearly aren't a member. Therefore, I can only assume that you must have broken in. Your intent was to steal something, I suppose?
I was not trying to steal anything, I swear. Don't feel bad. All of us at some point overthink things. All that matters is you got it. In the end, yes. I'm glad I did get it, because I really want to get to the end of this game, because we are so close. I must have been on that for like 20 minutes. It was so simple too. Silly me. Never mind. It's alright. We'll just continue now. So what am I doing? I'm just looking for somebody. Yes.
I just came in here looking for
We're looking
someone.
for Dr.
Oh,
Clark.
looking for whom?
Well, it's not you, so really, why should it matter?
You're quite clever. Very well, you can go. Let it not be said that General Laporte can't be merciful. But if I ever see you in here again, I won't be so lenient. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Wasn't he the dude that we broke into? I think we broke into his room. I'm pretty sure it was him.
Did you find him?
I think so, but let's get out of here.
We did? I didn't know that I did find him.
Now, let's see what's in this diary I found.
Oh, we found a diary inside the safe. I see. Hello, Anjin. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. He knows too much. You'll have to silence him. I'll just get in, I'll just quickly stealthily get behind and then just kind of use my hidden blade. Let's go. All right, so we got, it looks like Dr. Clark's diary. So maybe we'll get some info about where he is. This soldier is not a political animal. The sole concern is to determine how to achieve the objectives it has been given with all the resources he can muster. The motives behind the order, the whys and wherefores are not his to question. That is politics. Why are we going into politics? I do not want to read about politics. Thank you very much. Let's just go to the end of the diary and see what his last entry is. This is too much to read. This is his last entry. All has been arranged on Gannet Island. Oh, is this our destination? At no small expense, and the facility is ready to receive its chief researcher. Preparations were underway well in advance of his acceptance. Had Dr. Clark proved unwilling, another expert, less proficient, and likely less tractable, I think that says, would have to would have to have been procured. It is for the letter that such contingencies were not necessary. With Dr. Clark leading the effort, Project Rosewater can commence immediately. Project Rosewater, what's that? Rapid progress is expected. When my country is ready to sup on the fruits of this labor, she may well thank me for my foresight. Mysterious.
Clark's not at the club anymore, but I found out who invited him to El Presidio. An army general named Laporte. He's got Clark on Gannett Island working on some secret operation called Project Rosewater.
Project Rosewater?
No idea what it is, but it's the whole reason Laporte brought Clark here.
Wait a minute. Remember those crates on the army supply wagon? The ones marked Rosewater? They weren't going to the town of Rosewater. I bet they were coming here for Project Rosewater.
Of course. Fort Beaumont was just a waypoint. It sure seemed like a lot of stuff for one little outpost in the middle of nowhere.
So, the night deliveries, the Aurum bars.
Something big is going on here. We need to have a talk with Shaw.
Something big is afoot. We gotta find it out. I wonder if Shaw actually knows. She does see everything.
Have you any news?
That's what she always
Clark's
says.
been moved to Gannett Island.
Do you know anything about this lady?
Gannett Island? There's nothing there, just a crumbling fort and lighthouse.
Have you heard of an army general named Laporte? Or something called Project Rosewater?
Neither. Go on.
Project title drop. Yeah, just casually drop the title of the game in the dialogue. Just make it some like big hullabaloo. Let's do it. Do you even know what you're dealing with? What is your interest in Clark? We need more info. Last time I asked this, she was very evasive.
You said your reasons for seeking Dr. Clark were complicated. This quest has run us afoul of some very dangerous people. If you expect us to get Clark for you, I want to know why you want him so badly.
Very well. Imagine airships, engines, furnaces, powered not by petroleum and coal, but by ethericity, an infinitely renewable energy source that comes from the sky itself. Clean, efficient, and economical.
But you run an oil company.
I run an energy company, Miss Leger. Energy takes many forms. With Dr. Clark in my employ, we can lay the groundwork now for a pivot from oil to ethericity. Once the benefits become apparent, the market will clamor for clean, safe, etheric energy. And only one company will be equipped to meet that demand on day one. Mine.
What about the ban?
Bans are imposed by governments, and governments change, Miss Leger. Not everyone supports Leroy's technophobic policies. The Labourites are barely hanging on. It's not just Atwood's trade party that would like to see etheric advancement back on the table. Royalists, justice, pioneers, even the Christian Union would all get on board. In these fractious times, ethericity has the potential to be a great uniter. Change is just over the horizon. But enough politics. You know where Clark is. Go get him. Best of luck. Ah, before you go, my lodestone.
Oh, sure. Here.
Thank you.
I guess I don't need it anymore, I suppose. The lodestone was supposed to help you get the cog out of the floor from the puzzle we did, like right at the beginning, but I used the lockpick instead. You could either use a lockpick or a lodestone, apparently, according to what I read. So that's what it was for, but I ended up just not bothering to use it anyway, apparently. But I could see what this lady was saying, right? Like, I think I would like to kidnap Dr. Clark so that I can have ethericity, so then I don't have to pay my electricity bills. That sounds really nice if you ask me. Electric bills are so expensive. I think I want to kidnap him as well. He can save me so much money. You've been doing good. That's awesome. You've been playing a lot of Yakuza. Oh, awesome. Which one are you playing again? Was it 6? If I remember. I don't know, but I'm glad you're having a good time with it. What is this weird thing I found?
Strange wooden card lined with metal. It's got some holes on one side.
What the heck is that? I have no idea what that is, but okay. So we need to go to Gannett Island. Oh, apparently I just have to go to the hotel. It's the only place I can go from the looks of it. All right then, let's go inside. Maybe we'd need to go for a snooze or something. It's been a long day. We could do with a rest, couldn't we? Maybe I should talk to my companions, see how we get out of here.
Can't think of anything to ask.
How exactly do I see Nadine as well? Like, we haven't seen her in ages. She's at the hospital, as far as I know. Maybe let's question this guy up here.
Good evening, sir.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Do you know how to get to Gannet Island? Yeah, we need directions.
Do you know a way to get to Gannet Island?
Why would you want to go there?
Just curious.
Well, far as I know, it's only reachable by boat. Try asking at the wharf, I guess.
Thanks for the chat. I'll let you get back to work.
Evening to you.
So the only way is to get there by boat. All right, that was good information. I'm glad we asked him. So we got to go up this way because the wharf is just over here. Awesome. I completely went to the wrong section of this area, but that's fine. Marcy, did you happen to catch the Switch 2 showcase that they had a little while ago? If so, any thoughts? I thought they were going to showcase the next Animal Crossing game. No Animal Crossing game, sadly. But we did get Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, which I am so excited about. I love those kind of games that, you know, it's I haven't actually played that one before, so I think it will be really cool. And of course we got the price for the Switch itself as well, right? So that was surprising. It was more than I was expecting, but I don't know, I'll probably get one at some point. But it was gosh, I've slept since then, so I can't remember all the titles that they announced, but I do remember seeing a couple of interesting bits and pieces on there.
Nothing fancy.
Okay, I need to speak to this
Good
lady.
evening.
Evening to you.
Hello, I would like to take the boat, please.
How much to go to Gannet Island?
Oh, hell. There's no amount of money could get me to set foot on that island.
Why not?
It's cursed. Haunted by demonic spirits.
Come on, really?
I've seen them with my own eyes. Horrid specters floating around the place, ready to kill anyone who gets too close. When they're out dancing in the sky at night, you can feel their evil influence in the air, too. Hot shivers going down the back of your neck. If you know what's good for you, you'll get any idea going out there out of your head.
Of course, they're not going to make it easy to get to Gannet Island. I've got to work for it.
Look, we really need to get to that island.
Good luck to you, then. Nobody in their right mind will take you there.
You said no amount of money could get you to set foot on the island. What if you just dropped us off?
You're dead set on going, aren't you?
I thought I'd made that clear.
All right. If you have such disregard for your life, there's nothing I can do about it. But I won't take you there for any less than 60 crowns.
60 crowns? I've already got the money, I think. So that's great. It looks like I can go. I thought they were going to make this really hard to go. So that's not too bad. You haven't played a console in over 5 years. Holy moly. That's sacrilegious. How could you? I guess you play on something else, right? Do you play on a computer or something? They do have most things on PC. I hope they remake Trio of Town someday. I would love to see that as well. Another one that I haven't played. I didn't get to play that one, sadly. But I would like to play that one. It sounds awesome. It looks like we are getting a bunch of remakes recently, so I'm like really happy about that. It's good to see.
You drive a hard bargain, but we're not giving up. Here's the money.
Here's the moolah. I sold all my stuff, so I got plenty of money. We're going to Gannet Island. Let's go.
The minute I drop you off, I'm gone.
How are we supposed to get back?
I'll come back for you at dawn. If the ghosts haven't killed you before then, that is.
We'll take our chances. Let's go.
I thought this was gonna be like a one-way ticket or something.
Owing to the island's reputation as the accursed haunt of assorted malignant spooks and spirits, it has cost us a comely copper to induce one of the credulous locals to transport us here. I do have to admit that this place presents a rather eerie aspect. It's easy enough to imagine ghosts drifting along the ramparts of the ruined fort, or floating among the after images of the lighthouse beam. But there's only one ghost I'm interested in finding here.
Remember, I'll be back at sunrise. Then I'm heading home whether you're on my boat or not.
Okay, the ghost of Christmas
Kid
past.
Mareo. I am glad to be back on solid ground.
Look, there's smoke coming from the chimney of that cabin.
I guess this island isn't all that abandoned. Stay alert.
I wonder if there's actually a timer on how long we can be on this island, because there actually is, there are quests in this game, or like moments in this game where you have to do things quick or you fail. So I don't know if that's a thing in this game. I'm kind of hoping not,
Anyone home?
because it's very
No one
stressful.
here. We can do some prowling.
All right, let's look around this place. It looks like some kind of sea captain lives here or something from what it looks like. I was never in my life so excited for a game, but yet quickly let down after researching it until I saw the trailer for The Dusk Bloods, which is Nintendo's answer to PlayStation's Night Rain. The Dusk Bloods? Never even heard. I've not heard of either of those titles. Is that bad? Should I know them? Hello Boo, welcome. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the stream. Happy Good Friday to you. It's Good Friday, isn't it?
If this is lit, it means someone's been here recently.
But where are they now?
It's what it says on my calendar anyway. It says it's Good Friday. It's a good day to be. It's a good day. It's a good day to be. Just to be. It's hard to get now that the Nintendo eShop for 3DS is shut down. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's like, you know, obviously so old that it's kind of going out of style. Sadly. Do they have these games on emulator? Maybe they do. I'm not sure.
Whoever's staying in here must believe the stories about the island being haunted.
Okay. What have we got here? I got a bunch of different... Can I take any of these? Can I pick?
Running
Can
pretty low.
Pick it all up. Oolong is low.
Nearly empty.
Do they have
Feels
anything?
nearly full.
Oh, can we take that?
A box of chamomile tea.
If it's nearly full,
Feels mostly full.
what is in
It's
this
got a
one?
dragon on it, but no indication of what tea is inside.
This game really likes tea.
This one's not labeled.
Can I look inside?
Hey,
Oh.
there's something rattling around in here. A small silver key. I'll just hang on to it.
I found a key! Awesome! Happy Good Friday. Stressed, but at least I have a multi-stream. Yeah, that's true. We're just gonna like chill out and have fun and whatnot. So I hope that, you know, I can help chill you out at least a little bit anyway. That would be cool. The streams chill me out too. It like, I don't know, it gives me a mood boost. You finished the orchard? Is that the Lego thing that you were talking about? That's cool. I'm glad you managed to finish one. You probably know both of those games if you were a From Software fan, the creators of the Dark Souls games. Oh, I see. I've not played very many of those games at all. It's just a bit intimidating. I feel intimidated by the Dark Souls games and the Elden Ring games. It's scary. I'm little. I'm just joking. I guess I am a bit intimidated by the difficulty though.
Locked. Because of course it is.
I've got a key though. Can I use the key to open it? Let's try that.
Here we are. It's empty, except for a couple of bullets. I'll take those.
We're taking bullets now. That does not make me feel very, very happy because that means we're going to need to use them and that's going to be a dangerous situation, right?
Just some standard revolver bullets.
Oh boy. Let's hope we're not using it on people.
It's keeping this place nice and warm.
Because I want my characters to survive to the end of the game. And they can die in this game.
How rustic.
We don't want that.
It's getting late. I hope we can make that dawn rendezvous.
No, don't say it's getting late. I still got things to explore and discover. Alright, let's maybe leave because I don't think there's anything else in here. So if we just leave and explore the next area, because there is something going on in this castle. This spooky castle. Alright.
Shh. Not another step. There's a guard. Stay quiet.
We gotta be stealthy. Oh my gosh. Not make too much noise. Why is his cup an option. Do I have to take his cup, maybe? Do I need it?
The guard keeps drinking from this cup.
I can see that. Maybe I have to put something in the cup to knock him out or something.
Odd device. Looks like it's meant to be spoken into.
I reckon that is what we're supposed to do. Because there was a bunch of like tea ingredients.
I'm going to see what's through that door over there.
She just has to make herself really obvious, doesn't she? Like, stay here! I'm just looking through the door! Oh, wow, this looks really dilapidated. Oh boy, okay. Might be something useful here though. Let's look around.
Nothing, just some muck.
Are you sure? Did you look close enough?
There's a metal drain in the floor.
Okay, let's search the bed. Maybe there's something
just
in the
a dirty
mattress.
old sheet. And I see no reason to get any closer.
Oh, I do.
I think a bed of hot coals would be comfier.
Okay, what is in the cabinet? Alright.
There's a lot of broken glass in here. What's this? One container hasn't been broken. I might be able to use it.
Yay! Mostly, I think, and this is probably just my opinion, if you were ever to try and probably enjoy a FromSoft game, it would probably be Bloodborne due to the HP Lovecraftian horror inspiration. I really do like Lovecraftian stuff. But yeah, I might then, if it's got HP Lovecraftian, you know, bits and pieces in, that could be really fun, actually. I've actually played quite a few of those. I played The Sinking City, I've played Call of the Sea, I'm sure I've played another one as well, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I've played a couple of Lovecraftian games. I played a potion simulator game that had Lovecraftian elements in it not that long ago, maybe a month ago or something. That game was fun. I liked that. That was a good game.
A nice mountainside landscape. Cheery.
What's up in the attic?
This place is falling apart.
It totally is. Alright, I don't think there's anything else for us right here. Cthulhu Saves Christmas. Oh yes, I remember that game. I did that. Obviously I did that for Christmas. That was a little silly little pixel art game. I remember. Wow, that was a long time ago. You have good memory. So there was even one I forgot about. Alright, so I got a container, so now I could probably get these ingredients from the little house over here, I'm assuming. So let's pop in and see what happens. Alrighty, let's look at these. So we got our container, and then I'm not sure how we exactly
feels mostly
get the stuff
it's
though.
Not a dragon.
Or I might need water first. What about... There is a thing there. I don't seem to be able to. Okay, what if I think I can put it in... So I have to heat it up in here.
Best not to burn that.
But I think I must have to get water first from somewhere. And I have no idea where I'm going to get that from. Can I talk to some companions?
Hey, Phil?
Can we get rid of that guard? He's just going to tell me to put something in his drink, right?
Got any ideas for getting rid of that guard?
Yes. It is perhaps a gamble, but I think I might have a plan. This island is rumored to be haunted, no? The atmosphere is certainly eerie enough. I believe that with a little pageantry, we might convince the guard the rumors are true. I will need a couple of props.
Such as?
Some kind of light source and something I can cover myself with.
He's gonna like pretend to be a ghost. Oh my god. A light source. Something to cover himself with. I think I have an idea where to get that.
This is one spooky island.
Do not be afraid. We have dealt with far worse than some fog. Unlike that boat woman, I do not believe in ghosts. Nor do you, I suspect.
But we're going to dress up as a ghost, just to get rid of the guy. Well, even if you don't believe, I suppose it's a good method to...
If this is lit, it means...
But where are they?
Get rid of the guy at the very least, so that's cool. So that's not what I can use as a light source. What about that? Up there?
Oh, rustic.
No. I need the bed sheet. Oh wait, I can take this. This is the light source then. I don't know if it like works. Hopefully it does.
A lantern. Unlit.
So maybe I have to light it? can I put it in the fireplace?
I'm not sticking this lantern in a hot stove.
There's got to be a safer way to light it. Okay. We will find the safer way. Oh, we can use this little lamp over here. That works. We should try that first.
There. Now I've got my own lit lantern.
Right, I got the light source. So that's one of the items succeeded. I'm glad I spoke to one of my companions now. So now I actually know what I'm supposed to do. So that's great. Speaking of Sinking City, did you see the sequel to Sinking City is on Kickstarter? I did not know that. And also, did you see the trailers for Kronos, The New Dawn, and or Cthulhu Cosmic Abyss? I've been missing out on a lot of things, it seems. So, wow, that's cool. What is the Sinking City Kickstarter called? I know they had a bunch of problems with that game, with Sinking City. They it like went off of the Xbox store for a period of time or something. I'm not entirely sure what went wrong, but they had a lot of issues, sadly. So that's probably why they need a Kickstarter now.
Sheet. This could be what Phil's looking for. Ugh. Hope I don't have to carry this for long.
Well, I think I've got all of the items I need to start our little ghost trick. So this is going to be good. You've been getting into Lovecraft, and I read the Necronomicon recently as well. So that was a good read. It took me forever though. That thing is big. It's a big book.
Not now. I don't want the guard.
Oh, okay. I have to leave this area first. We don't want to get caught. The city sank. It did indeed. Wizard 101 is coming to consoles? It is? Are you excited? You spoke about that last stream, I think, didn't you? Are you looking forward to it? That's awesome. Is it free? Or is it, you said it's an MMO. Usually MMOs are free, but
Here,
not always.
Can you use this?
I would have preferred it to be less soiled, but I will make do.
All right, awesome. Here's your light source.
Here, will this do?
This will be perfect. Perfecto. This is everything I need. Are you ready?
I am ready for the show. Let's see Phil put his acting skills to the test. He is going to dress up as a ghost and completely scare the heebie-jeebies out of this guard.
All right, let's go for it.
Very good.
I'm looking forward to it.
We'll need some help from you, too. Come, I will explain.
You need my help too? I'll try. We'll have to see how...
All right, help me put this together.
How this goes. Oakley dokley. He's gonna look amazing. Gonna look like the perfect ghost.
What's that? What mortal foot treads upon this cursed ground? Your bones will mix with the dust of our bones. Flee, or join us in the dance of eternal torment.
Jump at Jehoshaphat! I don't get paid enough for this.
I'll dance with the ghost. Let's do it. We'll have a little party. I can't believe that works.
Stuff, Phil. Wow.
What can I say? I felt inspired. Perhaps some of Jake's showmanship has rubbed off.
Now to get those doors open. Somehow.
Shame that Jake abandoned us. Alright, there we go. Now we have to try and get these doors over here open. There's some kind of like device and levers and all kinds of gizmos going on here. So hopefully we can figure this out. Let's just pull the lever and hope it just works.
Nothing happened.
Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't work.
It's a small slot. Looks like something flat and rectangular would fit.
Oh, something flat and rectangular. What about this? I don't know what that is.
Fits.
It fits. That's perfect. Let's pull it now. Ta-da! It was that easy. Heck yes. It's an elevator. There's an entire elevator down there. Wow, that's
Santa Maria.
not what I was expecting.
That's something.
You're telling me.
There's just a whole elevator just comes out of the floor. I know you also have a big book of evil. I do? Do you mean the Necronomicon? I like how in Trio of Towns you have a western, an eastern, and a tropical town, and they have different crops, so you can pick what town you want. to ship to, depending on what you grow. That is really cool. So you have like 3 different towns that you can grow crops in. Is that what you mean? Because that sounds really fun. That sounds great. I want to play it. It's like you're teasing me. It sounds great. I don't know. Yeah, it's on PC. I don't know yet on consoles. Ah, I see. And you're waiting for it to come on Switch, right? Because that's what you play games the most on, right, Evie? I'm pretty sure. You read the Necronomicon? I did! Are you mad? You'll be driven to madness according to the rumors. I was mad way before I read that, but...
Better take this card back. Don't want to be stuck down there.
But yeah, it was really cool. I really liked the Innsmouth story.
Alright, folks. I think this is it. Wherever
You know,
this
the one with the
takes us,
fish
I have a
people.
feeling Dr. Clark will be there.
The real
That was a good one.
question is, will we be able to return here once we've found him?
I sure hope so.
Maybe one of us should stay up here, just in case.
There's no telling what we'll find down there. We should all stick together.
Okay, let's go then.
Is this the point of no return? Oh my gosh. What actually happened to Nadine? Like, I haven't seen her in ages. Like, I have no idea. Like, I thought she was at the hospital, and I'm not entirely sure what happened to her. I was hoping that we would get some information or
What in the ether is this
story
place?
with her. Maybe I missed it, I don't know.
Oh, we had better not be trapped down here.
Damn, I knew one of us should have stayed up there.
So now we're looking for 2 things. Clark and the exit.
What? We weren't expecting, who are you?
We're just some random people. I hope you don't mind as me just busting into this place. Are you Dr. Clark? I mean, we don't know what he looks like, so he could very well be.
We're here to see Dr. Clark. Are you him?
Me? Don't I wish? I'm just one of his assistants.
I see. Could you take us to him?
Hang on. You still haven't said why you're here.
Oh my gosh, I think we might have actually found him. We might actually be in the area that Clark is in. Palin is coming to consoles on May the 13th. Oh, Palia. Palia is... Oh, I love Palia. I've played loads of that on the Switch. That game is so fun. It's great. Are you going to play it, Lincoln? Because I had a great time with that. I did think you seemed a bit fishy at times. Rude? Wow. I see how it is. Alright, let's see. We're here for an inspection. General Laporte sent us. Let's say General Laporte sent us. That might be a bit more believable.
We've come on General Laporte's orders.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Right, come with me.
Alright, lead the way, dude. Lead the way.
Goodness, this place is really something.
I'm glad you think so.
What's that big glowing thing down there?
That's our etheric generator. Powers most everything down here. You get used to the noise. Follow me, please.
Lead the way, dude. This place looks crazy. Caution, testing in progress. I wonder what they're testing in there.
Do you think he suspects anything?
I think we're okay so far. Just follow my lead.
I suppose General Laporte's curiosity was too much for him to bear. I told him he could come for a demonstration next week. Instead, he sends 3 proxies. I will never understand that man's rationale. But you're here now, so you may as well see what we've got. I'm Dr. Bennett Clark, by the way. And you are?
Oh my gosh, we finally found Dr. Clark. This whole, game was based off of finding this guy, and we finally found him at long last. I was expecting him to be, I don't know, I guess a bit more, I suppose, eccentric. He seems kind of normal looking, doesn't he? But that's okay. He talks really calmly as well. He's super calm. I thought he'd be some kind of crazy mad scientist guy, but he seems alright. What should I say? We're new hires on the project. I think I have to keep going with this General Laporte's situation because I started with that lie, so I've got to keep going with it now.
I'm Miss Leger. This is Mr. Marquez and Mr. Luo. We are General Laporte's press corps, here to learn about your research.
The General wants to inform the press now? Already? After everything we've gone through to keep it quiet. I swear the man changes his mind more often than most change their breeches. Alright, let's go have a look at Project Rosewater. I'm afraid the testing chamber only accommodates 4. One of you will have to stay out here with Joshua, but you may observe the test through the window.
You just see Danny in the window.
As I said, we weren't expecting anyone until next week. The prototype still needs refinement. Nevertheless, we have made a breakthrough.
Prototype of what, exactly?
You mean the General didn't tell you? Why am I not surprised? There, on the tripod, the etheric pistol. The whole purpose and object of Project Rosewater. Juliet, is the prototype ready for demonstration?
I believe so, Doctor. But who are we demonstrating it for?
Miss Leger and her companions. The team sent by General Laporte. Now, please, do us the honors.
Yes, Doctor.
Is this some, like, vaporizing gun? I bet that's what this is. It probably vaporizes whatever that is. Yeah.
Santo cielo.
Whoa.
They're making crazy weapons.
A chaotic etheric discharge to a very narrow, focused beam over a distance of up to 6 meters, without significant dissipation or redirection of energy, reaching nearly 68.2% efficiency. This results in complete vaporization of most organic targets, with only minimal atmospheric disturbances in the immediate vicinity. You might be feeling warmth, or a slight tingling sensation on your skin, and a change of pressure in your ears, perfectly harmless. Oh, and if you are experiencing any alteration to your color vision, I assure you that is also completely temporary.
Híjole, can you smell that music?
There are sometimes minor synesthetic side effects. That too will pass. Of course, there is plenty of room for improvement in range, energy efficiency, fine-tuning of the beam's intensity and area of effect, user-friendliness and safety. But, as proof of concept, this irrefutably demonstrates that the principle is sound, and that it can be scaled up. The rest is iteration.
Well, thank you for that thorough explanation.
Now I'm afraid you must excuse me. I have some time-sensitive tasks I must attend to. If only I'd been forewarned of your arrival, I might have made arrangements. In any event, if you have questions, I or my assistants can answer them. Just be mindful not to touch anything.
Oh, that was a bit long-winded. Okay, so we just found out that they're making crazy vaporizing laser beams over here. Crazy. I guess it makes sense. It makes sense. I kind of, once I saw the gun and like what they were aiming at, everything was kind of obvious. If you put 2 and 2 together, it's kind of, yeah, it kind of just makes sense. The Shadow over Innsmouth, great story, Marcy. Did you watch the Evil Dead remake as well as Evil Dead Rise? No, I have not. I don't watch movies that often. I'm assuming you're meaning a movie, but I have not. Is it good? And it also has a new area update too. It does? Sweet. You think I should touch everything, Drake? Just see what breaks? Just see what happens? Sounds like a plan. Should we open these cupboards? Okay, I don't seem to be able to do too much.
There's a small round socket at the top.
Alright, what else is there for me to mess with? What's this gold gizmo over here?
Looks like some demented puzzle box.
What makes it demented? Like what? Why did she describe it as demented? What? That's so weird.
The
okay.
lab assistant's desk. She's written some notes, but I have no idea what they mean.
Very complicated. I see, I see.
Flashing lights and other displays. I can't tell if it means something or is just meant to look pretty.
Given she doesn't know about Ash's boomstick, probably not. Ash's broomstick?
It's displaying all sorts of numbers and readings I can't begin to comprehend.
Should I know? I don't know. Alright, shall we talk to Dr. Clark? I might get some more info from him.
Dr. Clark?
Yes, what is it?
Let's see, what do we ask about? Let's ask about Project Rosewater. Oh, that's a lot of questions. What's the end goal? Yeah, like, why are you making them? It's obviously like for war or something, right? I'm assuming?
What exactly is the goal of this project?
Well, once the etheric pistol is complete, we'll begin experimenting with larger caliber weapons.
Etheric rifles?
Yes, and whatever else the General sees fit to pursue.
Where does it stop?
You'd have to ask him that question.
I see. So whose idea was it?
Who came up with Project Rosewater?
My understanding is that this work is for the benefit of the Vespuccian army. General Laporte is in charge of the project. Everything goes through him. Other than the facility guards, I've had contact with no one else.
Okay, why is it called Project Rosewater? We have so many questions. Ashes from the Evil Dead. Oh, I see. I think it had the Necronomicon as a plot device too. I should watch it. It sounds like I would like it. Is it a really old film or something? In The Evil Dead, they mistakenly and regressively find the Necronomicon and read from it, unleashing the Deadites and basically unleashing hell to and on Earth. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've not watched it. So that would be why I'm like confuzzled. That makes sense.
How did this project get the name Rosewater?
My idea. Sentimental, really. I suppose I had gotten attached to my dry and dusty little desert lab. After all, Rosewater was my refuge when I lost everything else. I just made an offhand comment to that effect one day while discussing arrangements with the general. And he said, well, in that case, why don't you bring Rosewater with you? When I found out he made that the official title of the project, it made me smile, I'll admit.
How much longer until Project Rosewater is finished?
We're nearing the end of this phase. If all goes well, we should have a stable, fully functioning prototype by the end of the year.
Why did you agree to work on this project?
Why? I just experienced the worst disaster of my life. My work was first ridiculed and then outlawed. I was exiled to a barren wasteland. The only prospect I could see was to leave the country and start everything over. But then I received General Laporte's offer. I could continue my work in safety and solitude. Everything I needed would be provided. No investors, no reporters, no loonies, no distractions. I'm certain anyone in my position would have jumped at the opportunity.
I'm not so sure, dude. I'm not so sure that anybody, like normal people, would have. You know what? He's like making some kind of vaporizing gun down here. Like, there's gonna be very bad implications for that. What a crazy guy. Let's ask about him. Like, how did he, like... I want to know how he managed to just, like, stay hidden for so long, so well. I guess this is quite a hidden, like, location, but still... He stayed hidden for like years, as far as I know. What happened at the expo?
I'd like to know your perspective on the Lamplight City expo incident.
That was a dark day. Everything I worked for came crashing down in a matter of seconds. Being maligned and ostracized was bad enough, but I can still hear the screams of those 15 poor souls. If anything good can be said to have come from that horrible event, it taught me that nothing in this life is guaranteed.
But yet you're wanting to make vaporizing guns, which is basically the same thing, you know? The aethericity kind of like vaporized 15 people, and he's like, oh, it's a terrible day. But then you're like here making this gun. This guy's contradicting himself, I swear. What made you want to become a scientist?
What inspired you to become a scientist?
Trite as it may sound, I wanted to make the world better. I had a fortunate birth. My parents were able to pay for my studies in Paris, which is where I earned my doctorate in physics. But even as a boy, I still saw plenty of terrible things going on around me. others seem not to see. But I did. Upon my return to Vespuccia, I began teaching and conducting independent research. My only explicit goal was to make some sort of discovery or development that would serve the advancement of mankind. I would like to believe I've achieved that.
This dude talks about like being good and kind of helping mankind with advancements, but I don't think he's making the right kind of advancements.
Just how did you come to discover the existence of ethericity?
Ah, no, that's a story. When I was a boy, I read about the ancient Greeks and their studies of the heavens. Certain texts made obscure references to observations of energy subsisting in the atmosphere. Something entirely different from electricity. The idea seized my imagination and sparked my passion for the pursuit of ethericity. I developed an instrument that I called the aetherometer in order to probe the atmospheric potential. Imagine my delight when I discovered that ethericity was in fact real. Unfortunately, the aetherometer has been appropriated by so-called spiritualists who believe they can use it to talk with the dead.
They can use it to talk with the dead? Interesting. It's probably not true, right? I'm sure it's not. He's advanced our ability to disintegrate our fellow man. Yeah. It's sad. He's a bit like blindsided, isn't he? He's just like, I guess he's so into his experiments and his science and just like, you know, the fact that he's advancing something that I guess he's just not caring too much about what he's advancing. That's what it seems to be anyway. He seems very calm and collected, doesn't he? It's very odd.
Just how long have you been down in this facility?
Yeah, maybe he's gone
8
crazy.
months. We've made extraordinary progress, as you can see. I admit I had some misgivings when I first learned what would be required of us, but it turns out the isolation has done wonders for our productivity.
So who built this whole underground complex anyway? I'm guessing it wasn't always a secret ethericity lab.
I'm not entirely sure. Apart from the additional equipment I specified, everything was already prepared for us when I arrived in El Presidio. General Laporte isn't exactly forthcoming with information he considers irrelevant.
Do you know much about General Laporte?
Not a great deal, no. I only met him when he summoned me to El Presidio. We speak occasionally, but only about professional matters. Just as well, I suppose. His interests don't align particularly well with mine.
So your relationship is purely professional?
It's an acquaintanceship at best.
I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you.
So he doesn't get along with this general guy. I wonder if we can like use that for our, you know, to our advantage. For science! Yeah, for science, literally. It does seem to be his, what he's thinking. Necronomicon, not necromorph. Stupid autocorrect. Stop trying to correct me. It's correcting you with mistakes. I like that. So Rosewater is some kind of weapons project. Yes, it seems to be some kind of gun vaporizing thing. It's very similar to the plot of their last game, I have to say, because there was a incident in the last game where a bunch of people got vaporized, and I guess they're just adding more to that kind of storyline, I suppose. It does seem very similar in that regard.
I don't think I'm allowed in there. At least, not while there's someone watching.
Hey, we're not allowed in there right now, but if we can get them out of the way, that would be awesome. Oh, there's the assistant again.
Really something.
So Laporte's got Clark developing etheric weapons for the military. This throws a wrench in Shaw's plans.
Despicable. Typical military. Working in secret to secure for itself awesome powers of death and destruction, without the knowledge or consent of the people. Perhaps Dr. Clark will be willing to abandon this project and turn his ambitions to something less wicked.
Perhaps. But I can't just ask him with his assistant right there. Maybe I can get her to leave the testing chamber so I can have a moment alone with Clark.
That sounds like a great idea, actually. So at least Phil sees how bad it is. Like, the dude seems to be talking as if like it's just normal and it's like not a problem. There's like nothing wrong with it or something. So I just find that really bizarre. But at least we can, it looks like we can somehow see if we can motivate him to give up his project. But if he's been down here for 8 whole months, I feel like that's going to be quite the task. People don't just give up 8 months of work just because somebody just asked them. What was their last game? Their last game was Lamplight City. It was a detective point and click game, and as far as I know, the plot of that game is that 14 people got vaporized, because they mention it in this game quite a lot. So that's what I mean with the storylines are very, like, they're not like tied together because this is a standalone and you don't really need to play the last one, but the plots are kind of similar from what I'm seeing here. It definitely does seem to be. Okay, so I need to somehow get Dr. Clark alone so I can convince him to give up his exploits. I don't know where the whole fortune comes into this, because I'm supposed to be getting Dr. Clark's fortune, so I'm not entirely sure how that works in. I guess we'll just have to see how it goes, I suppose. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
Hey, can we talk?
Sure. What's on your mind?
Lots of things on my mind. What do you think of Project Rosewater?
What are your thoughts on Project Rosewater?
Honestly, I try not to think about it too much. We're doing important scientific research. I can't deny that. Just because our focus is on weapons doesn't mean our results can't be used for other applications.
I feel like that's really wishful thinking, dude. Oh my gosh.
Have you been down here long?
Oh, about 7 months, I think. Without any sunlight, you really lose all sense of time. Sometimes it feels like decades.
Don't you ever get bored here?
Sure, all the time. We've got books, but I've read them all. This is my 3rd time through this one. At least this phase of the project's near completion. Maybe we'll get some time up top before the next one.
They're just kind of just accepting everything. They don't even get to see the sun. That's pretty bad. That can have all kinds of side effects, right?
No sunlight? You mean you never go outside?
No, of course not. Is this some kind of test? The terms were made very clear when we signed onto this project. We don't break protocol. I do really miss the sun, though. Sometimes I feel like a mushroom down here.
That is some dedication. My gosh. Let's find out more about Dr. Clark.
How do you like working with Dr. Clark?
It has its moments, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't stressful. He gets wound up sometimes, which I understand. But other times he picks strange things to get cross about.
Like what?
Well, his biggest bugbear is food in the testing chamber. I made the mistake of taking my lunch in there once, and he just about had a conniption. Cleanliness is one thing, but this is a whole other level.
Ooh, so if we take some food into his, into the area that he's in, he might like absolutely freak out. So I'm going to take some food into the test chamber, and I'm sure that will kind of help me out somehow.
Okay.
Bye.
That is very useful information, I have to say. So that's awesome. Okay, let's see. Is there any other rooms we can go into? Can we open this door?
There's no handle.
Here, we cannot. Okay. Let's go in here then and see what happens. See what we can find in here. What is in this wardrobe? Let's check it out.
Just some clothes and a couple of storage boxes.
Nothing useful. Great. That's
the
okay.
Only indication of time down here.
That is a weird looking clock, but alright.
The box is full of odds and ends. Some sewing and personal grooming supplies. A set of encyclopedias.
Let's go check out the bed as well.
The lab assistants share a room? Not sure if that's progressive or scandalous. The lab assistants share a room?
The lab assistants share a room? Is that really so bad? I don't really understand what the problem there is. Oh wait, I think one of the assistants was a woman. Maybe that's why she's saying that. Yeah, I think they are. I think it's a woman. That might be why. Craziness. It's not too bad though. It might not mean anything.
Slot next to the door. Seems to be locked.
There's a card slot. I don't know if this will work. Shall we try it?
It doesn't fit.
Sad times. I can't get multiple uses out of this. You miss the sun after being inside at work all day? You do? If you were inside at home, would you still miss it then, do you think?
There's no handle.
Or do you think you just miss it because you just don't want to be at work?
An etheric generator. It's big and loud.
Does seem big and loud. Alright, up there we got
These
some
tomatoes. Are thriving. Must be all the exposure to ethericity.
I see. You know, I think we actually missed a portion of the game with Nadine. I've been kind of like looking at it, sort of. I think I missed a bit. I might see about going back to it if we've got time, because it might actually change the ending that we get. But I don't know if we'll have time. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. Maybe I'll come back to it another day. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. It might not change that much.
Complex version of the console back in Clark's desert lab.
All right. Where can we go? What can I do? How can I distract this guy? I need to get some food from somewhere. What's down there? There's a bunch of bars of orums. I see. Can we go back a little bit? Maybe there's some place I can go. That might be an idea. What if I pull this? Can I go back up, or am I stuck down here? Let's check it out.
Nothing.
I'm stuck down here. Okay, that makes sense. What is this thing?
Odd device. Looks like it's meant to be spoken into.
It would probably be wise to avoid doing that right now.
Why? I don't understand, but okay. No, because at home I have windows, the work kitchen doesn't. Oh, I see. It's just white walls and bright lights all day. That sounds torturous. That sounds awful. Why do they not even have windows in there? It's a bit odd.
Hey, Phil?
Must get really hot in there as well. You're in a kitchen without windows? Must get really hot.
Would you look at this place? It's incredible.
When we entered Clark's lab in the desert, I considered it an abomination. But now, I cannot find the words to describe this accursed place. The sooner we find a way back to the surface, the better.
It's pretty crazy down here, I have to say.
Danny?
Yes, Harley.
How do you suppose they managed to build a place like this under an island?
Don't know, but whoever did it must be real serious about Dr. Clark's research.
Alright, let's go back down and figure out what we've got to do, because I have no idea right now. There must be something that I've missed. Let's look around. Can I speak to this, like, assistant lady? I didn't get to speak to her. She might have...
Sorry, can't talk right now. If you've got any questions, ask Dr. Clark.
Maybe not. I thought she might have some information for me, but she does not. I need some distraction, so I need to give this guy some food. I got this banana. If I get this banana out, it might freak him out, and then he might, I don't know, run into a different room and I might have more options. You never know.
Get that out of here. No foodstuffs of any kind in the testing chamber.
But it tastes good. Let's put it over here. What does this do?
Clark will see me.
There's got to be something like that. I've got to do something with this banana. I'm sure this is the answer.
You can't charge that.
We can't charge the banana? What do you mean?
Not while Clark's around.
Have you not played Steins Gate? My god. Or watched, I should say. I played the game. It was good. I just can't help but think of it because they made bananas into jelly in that game. It was a very strange experience. Red bananas. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's red. I picked it up like that for some weird reason. I have no idea.
I can see the testing area.
It's a very strange game. Let's go up here.
Controls, gauges, and dials. Who knows what they're for?
If you don't know, neither do I.
Looks like a more complex version of the console back in Clark's desert lab.
We blew that place up, so there is no more desert lab. It is gone from the world.
Some kind of little oven for heating food, I think. This
Oh my
thing is
gosh.
in dire need of repairs.
So I need to repair this little toaster. Do I still have my repair kit, or did I give it back? I think I might have given it back. What can I do to repair this thing? I need to, I don't know, I need like batteries, or I need to like plug it in. There is a cable down here, but it doesn't seem that I can interact with it. Maybe I can ask some people about the machine. Maybe there's dialogue options. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be any options. How do you call the elevator? Yeah, maybe let's ask that.
Is there any way to call the elevator from down here?
Not unless you have the code, and none of us do.
So how are you supposed to get back up?
We aren't. Not until the project's finished. But there's always a guard stationed up top. We use the device next to the elevator to call up if we need anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Let's go up there and see if we have any options so that we can like call for some kind of item or something. I wonder if there'll be something we can grab.
Odd device.
It would.
Nope, I can't do that. Okay. Wow. So they're literally traps down here. It does look more like a chili. Do you think so? Tomato flavored would be weird. A tomato or a tomato banana, that would be very strange. I played a bit of Steins Gate. I need to play it properly someday. It's very slow and it takes a really long time to get into, but I had a great time with that game. It was great. It was good. I like visual novels. I like to chill with visual novels sometimes. Should I give this guy some string? I don't know what for. I don't know what to do with it. I have no idea. We'll have to try.
I'm not sure why you want me to see that.
I'm not sure why I want you to see it either, to be honest. Just trying anything.
I thought only General Laporte and the guard upstairs carried one of those.
Let's just walk away slowly. You didn't see anything.
We have enough of those to last a lifetime.
Well, you know, I'm just checking, man. I'm just checking. What can I do? How can I fix this machine? I clearly need to fix this machine down here, but I'm not sure how. I need some little gadgets and gizmos.
There's no hand.
Gotta be a
Must be
way to get into this room. I just cannot figure it out.
That won't go.
I need a card key or something. Put the letter in.
That won't go.
Probably won't work. I'm just being silly. There might be something in here that I missed. Let's have a little look around. I'm so sure that I found everything in here, but let's see if there's like anything that's interactable. Possibly. There is not anything interactable. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be finding. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Does Steins Gate have any actual gameplay? Just clicking a button? No, it's literally just reading. It's just a visual novel. There is not really any gameplay at all. I've been curious about it. It's fully voice acted though, so it's just like it's got some, I think it might have some like dialogue options or something like that. There's different like pathways and endings and stuff like that that you can do, but no, it doesn't really have gameplay as far as I remember. It's a while ago that I played it though, quite a while ago. A long time ago. All right, let's go in here. What can I find? There's gotta be something around here. By what you described, Mossy, you didn't actually read from the Necronomicon, you just read a book titled that. Oh, yeah. It was Stories of H.P. Lovecraft. Yes, that's what I meant. Did you think I meant the Book of Death? You thought I read that? I didn't mean that. I just meant the H.P. Lovecraft stories. No wonder you said that. You thought you was like asking me why I haven't gone crazy. Now it all makes sense. Alright, let's find out what to do because I am confused. Okay, if you have the banana or the coconuts, you can place them on Juliet's desk. I can't though because the dude's in my way. I need to get rid of him. Yeah, so there's something I need to do. Maybe I'll scroll up a little bit. Your main task is to escape with Dr. Clark. I have to escape with him? Do I kidnap him? Speak with the male lab assistant to learn that Dr. Clark hates any kind of food. I did that. Go inside the chamber and ask your companion to distract Clark. Oh, okay. We'll ask Phil.
Hey, Phil?
Can you keep Dr. Clark occupied? I didn't know that this was an option.
Think you might occupy Dr. Clark's attention for a few minutes?
Of course. I can be very engaging after all.
Very engaging
Dr. Clark,
indeed.
May I have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
Okay. Then we must put the banana in her desk and it's gonna freak the dude out. He's gonna turn into a raving lunatic.
Now to watch the fireworks.
Possibly. Let's watch the drama unfold. You see it on top of her desk. I planted a bug.
What?
I incriminated her.
What is the meaning of this? How many times have I said, no food in the testing chamber?
But I
don't want excuses. Clear it out. Put away the power cell. Done with testing today.
Yes, Dr. Clark.
How could you? It totally wasn't me or anything. My god, people these days putting their bananas on their desks. It's blasphemy, I tell you. What actually is she doing? I think she's grabbing a cell, like you said, right? I think that's what she was doing.
I apologize for that, Miss Leger, but I'm very particular about rules.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I would just act innocent, like I didn't do anything wrong. Can I go in here?
I don't think I'm allowed in there.
Okay. So, what did that do? Well, the assistant left the room, so I might find her somewhere else. Haha. Let's see if she says anything different.
I suppose so.
Alright, because she wouldn't talk to me before, so we might get some juicy info about what's going on here. Maybe he just thought you'd be an interesting, crazy person. I have no idea. Of course I thought that. You said you read the Necronomicon. I took you literally. Oh. I was pretty sure that wasn't the actual book that he wrote. No, it's like a collection of things. I guess I should have clarified. I just like didn't think of it. That was let's ask her what it's like working with Dr. Clark.
So, what's working with Dr. Clark like?
He's a brilliant man. I learn something new from him every day.
He seems short-tempered.
Well, yes, but that's just the genius mind, isn't it? No room left over for navigating social niceties.
If you say so. That's a bit of a weird way of looking at it. I don't think she's gonna really tell me much, to be honest.
I was blown away by that demonstration. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Huh. We've been working on it non-stop, but there are a lot of kinks to work out before it'll be field ready. For instance, we still can't get more than one shot out of each power cell. I suppose in an actual battlefield situation, you'd need to carry around a lot of cells and reload for every shot, like cannonballs. But the power cells are still very difficult to construct, so we only have a few prototypes. We have to recharge them constantly.
This is an absolutely savage way of killing people, though, because if you're vaporizing them, there's not even a body left behind. So then it's like, even if it's like your enemy or something, it would be like nobody will be able to like collect the bodies of like their deceased or anything, because there would just be like nothing there. Like, how sad is that?
I appreciate it.
It's nice.
Maybe you'd just get like the remains, like the ashes or something. Maybe there'd be ashes left behind or something. But still, it just seems really inhumane, doesn't it? Alright, I think I was supposed to get this guy on his own so we could like get some sneaky conversations going on.
Yes, what is it?
Some controversial conversations. I have to confess, DW, Shaw sent us. Yeah, the lady, the rich lady, the lady in the big tall building. Our contractor.
Dr. Clark, there's something I need to tell you. We're not really from General Laporte's press corps.
Dun dun dun!
Who are you then?
Some folks who are hired by D.W. Shaw to come find you.
The head of Vespuccia Petrol.
The very same.
What does she want with me?
She wants you to help her company pivot from oil to ethericity.
How does she intend to circumvent the ban?
She seems to think it'll be lifted soon. Or that she can influence things in that direction.
So she would have me work for VP to generate etheric energy for widespread use?
As an alternative power source, yes. It might even replace coal and oil someday.
Well, that's certainly more appealing than weaponry. But
exactly.
Extreme arrangements have been made to develop this project in secret, and at considerable expense, I'm sure. It's not the sort of thing one can just walk away from.
He's in too deep, it seems. Maybe we can fake your death? Ooh. This is a cool idea, actually. Is autocorrect kicking your butt again? Hello, Salsa. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day today. I hope you are well. Happy Good Friday. Let's see. I'm not sure which one I wanna go for right now. I'm gonna say about faking his death because this seems like a really cool idea, and I think it might protect him.
Laporte doesn't have to know anything about this. We could fake your death somehow and get you away.
Miss Leger, let's not be ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous, man. Gosh, I gotta try and convince him again.
So you're
that
dead
didn't
set on
work.
staying here? You won't consider Shaw's offer?
I admit it's enticing, but is it worth the risk?
It is. It's worth it. Shaw can protect you.
If it's Laporte you're afraid of, I'm sure Shaw can protect you.
Can she? The General is a powerful man. I'm not willing to risk getting on his bad side.
I am not getting very far with this. Persuade. We gotta persuade him. What could we do? Laporte is a rogue agent. He won't risk exposure. Don't you miss the outside world? That doesn't seem very convincing. Let's go with the top one.
I'm not so sure Laporte is acting in his capacity as a military general with the full backing and authority of the Vespuccian government here. We've seen plenty of things that don't add up. The clandestine nighttime shipments, the hired private agents, the hidden underground base, all the convoluted arrangements here, the fact that all this research is still technically illegal. I think this is all a side gig. Some kind of secret conspiracy running on misappropriated funds. Don't you see? That means he doesn't have power over you. You could expose everything that's going on here. You'd have leverage over him.
I think that means he could send someone to murder me to keep me quiet, and not lose a wink of sleep over it. That's not exactly convincing me to leave.
This is not working. I need to find a way of convincing this dude to give up on making vaporizing weapons and just like make electric instead. Make electricity. Hope you're enjoying the game. Are you finishing it? Yes, I'm very close to the end. I think I've just got to convince this guy to give up on his project. He is doing some kind of terrible project called Project Rosewater, wouldn't you know? So I'm hopefully trying to persuade him, but he's not listening to me. He's being annoying.
If nothing else, don't you want to get back into the world again?
Perhaps, but not badly enough to defy the Vespuccian military.
I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you.
So there's something I'm missing. Let's see.
I haven't got any questions.
There's got to be. There's something I'm missing for sure. I can't go in there yet. I'll have to see what I can do. Maybe my companions can help me. No, but apparently not. Now I feel like re-downloading Trio of Towns on my 3DS. You should. That sounds like it would be fun. So I guess I didn't need this heater after all. I thought I needed to heat up the banana. It really gave me Steins Gate's vibes. Putting a banana in the microwave. I kind of wish the game let me do that. That would have been fun.
All right there, Danny?
Yep.
No conversations with you. All right, maybe I can find out more about him from the assistants, and then I can find out a way of kinda convincing him. This has got to be what I'm missing. It's probably some dialogue things.
Know anything about General Laporte?
I saw him once, right at the start of the project. Didn't talk to him. He seemed kind of intense. He's the one running this show, as far as I can tell. Beyond that, the man's a total mystery.
Okay. That really didn't tell me much. I'm thinking whatever it is I need to find is probably from this assistant lady over here. That's what I'm hoping for. Also, I wonder what's in that room next door. There was like a card slot. So I'm wondering. How long do the power cells take to charge? This could be interesting if we ever need to like use the gun.
How long does it normally take to charge one of the power cells?
Around 6 hours.
Wow.
Wow is right. Joshua hooked one
That's
up
a
to
long
the
time.
generator and discovered that it charged instantly. But Dr. Clark wasn't happy about it.
Why not?
He said it made the power cell unstable. But we didn't have to wait all day for the next trial, and Joshua was even able to get 2 shots out of that one. The overcharge effect is certainly something we should investigate later.
So I wonder if I can like annoy him by just connecting it to the generator. It just seems like that's the solution a lot of times, so we just have to annoy people. Let's see. Aren't you concerned about using ethericity as a weapon? She should be.
Between you and me, doesn't it concern you that ethericity is being weaponized?
Not at all. It's a powerful energy source, and this is one of many practical applications.
Sure, but isn't it better to use it for less destructive purposes?
We live in a dangerous world, and these are uncertain times. Other nations probably have their own etheric weaponry development programs underway. If we didn't pursue this research, we'd be falling behind. A new weapon is most useful as a deterrent. Having it in your back pocket means everyone else thinks twice before firing on you. I know Dr. Clark's had some moral reservations about the military applications of ethericity, but he's a professional through and through.
My God, these people. But I suppose they just think that they're doing something beneficial, and I guess that's, you know, not many people can say that, I suppose. One nice feature is when you start the game, you can pick a personality trait for your character, and it gives you a bonus to certain activity. Oh, cool! That does actually sound cool. You don't usually get stuff like that in, you know, those kind of games. What am I missing? I am missing something. I've got bullets. I don't know what I can use them for. Maybe for the gun. What if I put the bullets in the gun in there? I think there must be a way, because there's like the door here, so there must be a way like to get in there or something, but I think I've got to get Dr. Clark out of the room first, and I don't know how to persuade him.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, what is
it? Have I got a new dialogue option? Wouldn't you rather be helping people? Oh, this wasn't here before.
You'd prefer your research be used to find new ways to kill people?
No, but
Look, I understand. You suffered a terrible setback after the expo. I'm sure it must have been hard. You probably felt like nobody would ever take you seriously again.
You have no idea.
I do know that if I were in your shoes, I'd have probably grabbed onto any lifeline. But I can tell your heart's not really in it, especially knowing what it is you're building.
Yes, well...
So you're gonna squander this opportunity to do some real good in the world because you're afraid of a stuffy old general?
You're right, Miss Leger. This isn't about me. This is about humanity. I'll come with you.
Yes! We did it!
Oh, goodness. How shall we... We need to do this discreetly. My assistants can't know what's going on. I'm going to my quarters to settle some things. Excuse me.
We gotta be sneaky, sneaky. Alrighty, I convinced him, so that means hopefully we'll stop them.
Revolution could use someone with your persuasive skills.
Too bad my Spanish is lousy.
I need to start learning Spanish, apparently, so I can help out Phil. I like Phil, he's a cool character. Alright, so now that he's gone, I can go through this door, hopefully, and nobody will be able to stop me. Heck yes, we should like dismantle this gun or something.
Let's
Can
hope nobody notices this is missing.
Oh yeah, nobody will notice the thing that they've been researching for the past 8 months. It goes missing. They're like, I remember that thing that we were researching. I am sure they will notice. I've got a vaporizer gun. Check me out.
Etheric pistol, also known as Project Rosewater. It's missing a charged power cell.
We'll just carry it around casually. What if I like combined these bullets with it? Can I do that?
The only thing I can load this pistol with is a charged power cell.
Okay, maybe not. Can I open this cabinet and get myself one just in case I need to vaporize someone? You know how it is.
Naturally.
He locked it. Sad times. All right. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing now. He's gone.
Can't think of it.
He's gone into his room. I wonder if I can go in there. Ah, I can explore his room now.
Ah, hello. I'm just leaving a note for my assistants.
Explaining why you're giving them the slip?
I feel I owe it to them.
Okay, well, you do that. I am gonna snoop around in your bedroom. Hope you don't mind.
Might I borrow your screwdriver, Dr. Clark?
By all means.
What am I borrowing a screwdriver for? I'm not sure what that's for, but okay.
That is one messy desk. What is it they say about desks and minds?
That they are the same. All right.
At least there's plenty of books down here.
Like animal lover makes your livestock give better product. Sport fan lowers the stamina for using tools. Charmer gives bonus friendship points with villager. I would definitely pick Charmer every time. Just to give the boost to friendship because I always work on those. What did you choose? I never played Trio of Towns. I tried the one with 2 towns. It sounds really cool having like multiple places to visit. Donde Esta. What does that mean, Drake? I don't know what it means.
Who are those busts of?
Galileo, Copernicus, Da Vinci. 3 great men who changed the world as we know it.
Hoping to add your likeness to the collection someday?
Well, I wouldn't be opposed if I'd earned it, of course.
Well, if you work on weaponry, you will not earn it. Nope, no sorry.
Ferrotype of a desert landscape. It's a ferrotype of Clark's old lab near Rosewater.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. I gotta work out what to do with this screwdriver. Possibly something to do with this machine down here. I thought maybe it was for that, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
Some kind of this thing?
It does say that this thing's in need of repairs, and I got a screwdriver, so like, why would it not be? Oh, could I use it on this generator? Ooh, okay, let's see what happens.
I'd better not. Who knows if this thing is on...
Okay, so I can't use it on that, but there's definitely something that I can do with this.
I'd better not.
Because it's interactable.
This...
Oh, I just attached some wires to the generator. Okay, cool.
I'd better not.
What else can I do with it?
I'd better...
Let's find out.
I'd
Don't think I can do anything else. Okay, I don't have any more items. There's obviously some item that I'm missing somewhere. All right, so I got this screwdriver. Can I take this apart?
Can't charge that.
Okay. What else can I interact with? That's the question. The cupboard?
The point is too thick for this tiny lock.
Oh, can I actually lockpick that with my set? Ooh, I can get inside and get my
I'm sure
power
they won't miss
cell.
Just one power cell. Or maybe they will. Either way, I've got one now.
Where is the power cell? Oh, cool. You know a bit of Spanish? That's awesome. I didn't know that. All right, so I've got my power cell. Let's combine
It won't
these.
be very useful if it's not charged.
Oh, okay. I know where to charge it. Right here.
There, it's charging, I think.
Is it fully charged?
This thing is taking forever to charge. There must be a faster way.
Is that what the wires were for?
I can't charge it.
Okay.
I can't charge.
I think there's more to this, but I'm not sure. Not sure what. Let's go into this room here a second. I just want to see. I don't actually think there's anything else to take. I don't think there's any other purpose for that room. I guess it was just to take the thing. Wait, is it this machine?
Looks like some demented puzzle box.
Maybe it's something to do with this puzzle box. Maybe. Doesn't seem to be interactable though, so perhaps not. What if I click on the computer?
It's displaying all sorts of numbers and readings I can't begin to comprehend.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do next. I'll have to check to see if I can find out. Okay, so apparently I need to go speak to Juliet to find out how to charge power cells. Well, that dude went to sleep. Guess he was knackered or something.
I suppose.
Right. Let's see. You said there was a faster way to charge the power cells. Yeah, how do you do that?
What was that about a faster way to charge the power cells?
Joshua figured out that hooking the power cell to the etheric generator charged it instantly, but Dr. Clark discouraged it.
Okay. I do remember her saying that, and I did attach a wire to the generator here.
An etheric generator.
Can I remove the power cell from the top? Can I take it back off? Take it. And then see if I can attach it to the wires that I put on the generator. Maybe that would work. Oh, that's what I was meant to do. Heck yes. We've figured it out.
This works.
I think.
Wow. It charged up almost instantly.
Oh my gosh, I now have a vaporizer gun. Check me out.
Locked and loaded.
Let's combine them. That looks cool. I like it. I'm ready to cause mayhem and carnage. Are you done yet? This Dr. Clark.
Dr. Clark?
Yes, what is it?
Is your letter done? So did you really have a secret fortune? This is what we need to find out, right?
Something I've been wondering about. When we first started looking for you, the idea was floated, let's say, that you had a stash somewhere of cash left over from investments in your research that had to be concealed once the work became illegal. Is there any truth to that notion?
You're asking me to tell you if I have a secret hidden fortune.
Well, I don't expect you to tell me where or hand it over or anything. I'm just burning to know if there was really anything to the rumor at all, or if it was all just dust and fairy tales.
What do you think?
Oh. There was a big pause there. I want to believe.
Call me a romantic, but I just have a feeling there's more to this story. You strike me as a man who might have some tricks up his sleeve, and one or two secrets.
He's being very... like, he's not really giving us any information here, right? Which is making me think that there is one. Do you know there's a cult around your lab now? Oh yeah, there is. The, those crazy people in that town, when they were, like, praising the laboratory. I remember that.
Did you know that a group of ethericity worshippers flocked to your old lab and set up a commune there?
My lab in Rosewater?
Yup. We met them when we went there looking for clues as to your whereabouts. They picked everything clean. Built a kind of museum to you and your work.
I had no idea, but my work always attracted strange sorts. Curious gawkers would show up now and again, hoping to catch a glimpse of something spectacular, or the angry bereaved, threatening vengeance for the victims of the disaster. It's been quite a relief, not having to worry about all that down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy people. That was it, the Luminarians. I remember now. Oh, shall we tell him we blew up his lab? I'm curious to see how he'll react to this. He'll probably be really upset, right?
Well, it may come to you as a bit of good news that your old lab won't be attracting any more strange folk.
Oh, no?
We, kinda blew it up.
What? Why did you do that?
It was just necessary in order to find the information we needed to locate you. It's kinda complicated. But you weren't planning on ever going back there, right?
No, I suppose I wasn't. That was a complicated chapter in my life. Probably for the best it's gone and done with.
Oh, well, he's not mad about it, so that's cool. More cults. Yes, there was the people in the town, the religious cults were different. They were a different breed. We are not a cult. Such talk is slander, and the perpetrator shall be sent for re-education. I like the way you worded that. I also found it cool that your parents or your sister come visit and stay with you for a couple of days once in a while. Oh, that's really neat. They don't do that in very many farming games. They even have events with your spouse if you have one. Oh, that's cool. I like that idea. They should do stuff like that in more like farming games. Okay, how can we get out of here without drawing attention? We need to escape.
So how do we make our escape without alerting your assistants?
First things first. We need to call the elevator so we have a way out. But we also need to find a way to disable the communications relay. Otherwise, the alarm will be raised and they'll catch us in no time.
Okay, how does the communications relay work?
Could you explain this communications relay thing?
Of course. Next to the elevator, there's a device we can use to contact the person standing guard upstairs. It's mainly for emergency use. If the guard doesn't respond after a time, the wires relay the signal to Laporte's office.
So we need to disable it to keep Laporte from suspecting anything.
Precisely.
Okay, so how do we do that? That's the question. Should we tell him more about the luminaries?
They're from a religious movement calling themselves the Luminarians. They believe a whole bunch of gobbledygook about glowing people who live in the ether, and people who die from ethericity being really lucky because they go to etheric heaven or something, and they like to paint shadows and butterflies all over everything for some reason. They also think you're some sort of saint or prophet, and there's a mural with a painting of you looking like you're going through this kind of portal in space and talking to some glowy angel alien creatures.
That's a lot to take in. The only thing he says is wow. I don't think I would know what to say either if I was in his position. So how does this communications thing work?
Can you explain this communications relay thing?
Of course. Next to the elevator, there's a device. It's mainly
yeah, I know that already.
After a time.
So we need to
Okay. He already said that. Alright then. So I need to go and disable this communication thing, which was upstairs, as far as I am aware. I think we just need to get this guy out, don't we? And then maybe that's it. Maybe that's just the objective. Should we use the screwdriver on the communications device to see
if... I don't see any screws, and stabbing it won't help.
No, that's not what we're meant to do. Okay, what about if we just vaporize the whole thing?
This is going to be loud. I should make sure the elevator's ready to take us back up.
Well, is that really the solution? I need to make sure...
This is going to be loud.
So we need to make sure the elevator's ready to take us up. Alright.
Nothing.
It is not. It's not ready to take us up.
There's no way to open it manually. Okay. Seems to be.
So how am I going to get the elevator to open?
Just like the one in the court.
Okay, maybe I need to ask questions because I remember there being some dialogue options for some of them actually. The Church of Anjin is a legitimate religion with a rich history, not a cult. You guys are funny. Would you let me into your cult, Anjin? Can I join? I'd like to join.
I suppose so.
Alright, so how do you call the elevator?
Exactly how do you go about calling the elevator?
We don't.
So you're trapped?
That's what we call...
Can you tell me...
They said...
Oh.
They said there's a code. There is a code, but
Lab assistant Cheryl.
I'm not sure how we're gonna get it. Okay, let's see what it says. You need to call the elevator, head back down to the elevator room and use the screwdriver on the panel. The elevator room, there is a panel? I didn't see a panel in here. Okay. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah, I see it. Okay, hang on. So if I use this, is it on this little thing here? Maybe. Use it on this. Ta-da! I would have never have noticed that.
There we go.
That tiny little area down there. Alright. So now we've got this. And I don't know what buttons I'm supposed to press.
Interesting. This metal plate has several contact points.
What does that mean? Can I put something on it?
Well, how about that?
Ah, cool. I don't know what this does, but alright.
Guess that wasn't the right code.
I need a code? Oh, okay, I see. So then maybe 4? Not 4. It's not that. Okay, hang on, let's reset. What does 7 do? It doesn't do 7. I just have to press the buttons until I get ones that stick in the right places. So I think it might be 8. 8 and 5 and there's 2. How many buttons can I actually press? Can I just press them all?
Guess I pressed too many.
Yeah, I think we pressed too many. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. It seems number 8 and number 1. No, not number 1. Not number 1. Number 2. Number 8 and 2 seem to...
Guess I pressed...
work. Number 8. Number 2. Let's try number 5. Number 5. 8, 2 and 5. And then we're missing the last one. Which I don't know what it is right now.
Guess I...
8, 2, 5. As something else. What is the next button that we need? 3? I think that's it. 8, 2, 5. We got it. Eureka!
Guess that wasn't the right code.
That's not the right code, but all of them, there was something on every single one. Did I miss something? I thought I had it. I thought I had it for sure. Not number 4. It was, let me just try this again. 8, 3, 5, 2. How is that not right? Is there a specific order that I have to do it in?
Guess that wasn't
Perhaps.
There must be a way. The configuration of the piston seems to be the key. Haven't I seen something like this recently?
Have I? I don't know. You are missing one? I am? Are you sure? Let me see. 2. 3. So those ones. And then it's just these 3 in the middle, yeah? 8 and 5. See? Every single one has a thing on it. Probably needs to be in order. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I'm thinking it must need to be in order. What order though? Because I'm not sure what order it would need to be in, to be fair. Right. Let's see if there's anything... Let's see if there's anything on my guide to give me a clue. Press the buttons and note which ones make the contacts press down. To make it easier, you can use the key card on the contacts. The key card? What? Is it this?
A strange wooden card lined with metal. It's got some holes on one side. Hang on. This configuration of holes looks an awful lot like the contacts on that metal plate.
Yeah, I know that. I know that already. How am I meant to figure out how to do it? Number 5. Number 2. Number 3. And number 8. How about that?
There.
Oh.
That was it.
I think I just got lucky.
The elevator's ready to be called.
Excelente. Let us make our escape.
Not just yet. I need to take care of the communications relay.
The what?
That contraption on the wall there. Clark said we need to disable it before we leave.
Heck yes. Look at the card again. I did it. It's fine. We got it. I just got lucky. I don't know how I managed to do that, honestly. I have no idea. Only by defeating the wooden blockhead boss thing do you prove yourself worthy of salvation. It does seem to be the case, doesn't it? But right, now we have to blast our way
I'm taking this thing
out of here. We've got a vaporizing gun and we're not afraid to use it. Let's go. Pow! Look at that. Amazing. So good.
I thought the plan was to do this discreetly.
Desperate times and all that. Now come on, let's get out of here.
You're taking the prototype, I see. Wait, where did you get a charged power cell? We only
No
charged
comments.
one up. We used it in the demonstration.
I hooked this one up to the etheric generator.
You what? That's incredibly dangerous.
Don't tell
Kind of
him.
unfiltered surge would leave the power cell completely unstable. Unless it's discharged within the next, 20 minutes. It will explode.
Oh, we'll have to worry about that later. Let's get back topside before your assistants figure out what's going on.
If that power cell starts glowing white, you had better let me know quick.
I've got a hot potato in my pocket, apparently. Wow, I'm glad he actually told us.
After you, Doctor.
Oh my gosh, we're escaping. Let's go, let's go. I'm excited to see what happens. It's been a long journey. Oh, there's somebody waiting for us. This could be bad. Just throw the hot potato at him. It'll be fine.
Hold it right there.
Shouldn't you be cowering under your bed?
Shut up. Hand over your weapons and come with us. There's someone wants to see you.
Are you sure you want my weapons? I've got a kind of crazy weapon.
Taking some air, Dr. Clark? Kindly stand over there if you would. You three, up against the wall.
Oh gosh. Why is there a random wall here?
She had this funny pistol on her.
Ah, there it is. Can't let this fall into the wrong hands, can we?
And this is the evil general guy.
Now, have you got anything to say for yourself?
What do I say? You can't do this, dude. I worked so hard for that pistol. Give it back.
Don't think for a minute you'll get away with this.
Get away with what? Punishing the thieves who've robbed me 3 times?
We are not thieves.
No, you raided my supply wagon, broke into my private room, took my key card from my safe, and stole my etheric pistol. If you're not thieves, you should consider taking it up. You're naturals.
Let's see, what do I say? You're the bad guy, not us. Yeah, he's trying to pin this on us. Look, a 3-headed monkey. Where?
Don't turn this around on us. You're clearly the villain here.
Oh, is that what you think? It's clear to me you've no idea what you've stepped into. So,
I hope it's not Dong.
Who put you up to this?
Who put me up to this? Oh god, who do I say? I'm not going to tell you. Why should I tell you anything?
You think I'm gonna tell you?
Perhaps there is honor among thieves. We've chatted long enough.
I'm gonna get vaporized.
Conducting my own test, Doctor. It's time to see if your prototype really works.
Not so fast, Port.
If we can just stall for 20 minutes, it will just explode.
I advise you not to fire that pistol.
Who is that dude again? I've forgotten.
Just who in blazes are you?
Timothy King, representing D.W. Shaw and Vespuccia Petrol.
Why have you come to this little summit?
Miss Leger and her companions were charged with delivering Dr. Clark to my employer. They are the company's responsibility. I'll have to insist you stop interfering with our agents and let them go.
You can't be serious.
I am.
Boys, take care of this louse.
Stand down, pendejo.
There's just more and more people coming.
Well, we've got all kinds coming out of the woodwork tonight. And who might you be?
Lieutenant General Marisol de la Vega. You must be General Laporte.
Seems you new Spanish revolutionaries are much cleverer than I was led to believe.
Cabron.
General Marquez assigned me to trace the suspicious shipments of Aurum passing through Fort Beaumont. The trail led here.
Well, bully for you. Perhaps if you attended more to affairs in your own country, you rebels could accomplish more than mounting the occasional irritating riot for Spain to put down. But instead, here you are irritating me.
I gotta put a bullet in your head, Laporte.
Do so, and you'll receive one in kind. That goes for Mr. King as well.
Just keep stalling, guys. 20 minutes, that's all we
I'm
need.
afraid the word impasse is not in my vocabulary.
And then his gun will blow up. Oh, we need to... Go ahead, shoot, I dare you. You can't shoot us without getting shot yourself. Let's bluff, let's say that. That sounds like a good thing to deter him.
You shoot and you'll just end up with 2 bullets in you.
I have faith in my men. They'll do what needs doing.
Oh, God. Let's make a deal.
Surely we can reach some kind of agreement.
What did you have in mind?
I don't know. I don't have a timer on this one, so I can actually think about this a bit. I need to figure out a way of stalling. Mossy, are you winning? I'm in a very bad situation. Let's just say that, Evie. I just need to stall a little bit. Alright, let's go and we'll keep quiet. We're gonna get a lot of money, we'll pay. How about you turn that gun on yourself? Yeah, that's really persuasive. We'll go for the middle one. Let's try and bribe him with money.
We're about to come into a good deal of money. Name your price.
I have no need of your cuppers. Besides, my understanding is you'll be paid if you deliver Dr. Clark to Shaw. Needless to say, that is not gonna happen. So no deal.
I'm dead! Welp.
Guess he's not in the mood to bargain. Let's take that again.
I thought it'd be like game over. Okay, I must have messed up. The gun's about to blow up any minute, let's be honest.
You're playing with fire, General. Literally.
How do you mean?
The power cell in that pistol is unstable. It's about to blow unless it's discharged.
I see. Thank you for the warning. Suppose I should discharge it then.
And I still die. Okay, that was not a good option either. Rest in peace.
People like that don't deserve warnings. Let's take that again.
I was just being nice to my enemy. Go ahead and shoot, I dare you.
All right, big man. Put your money where your mouth is.
You probably
shoot.
will.
I dare you.
He's gonna shoot me.
Challenge accepted.
Blah. Whatever. Stupid dude.
That one's on me. What was I expecting? Let's take that again.
It was funny though. I have some last words to say. Yeah, that's probably a good one to go for. I think that's the only one I haven't done so far, actually.
Aren't I entitled to some last words?
Yes, I suppose so. Go on then.
And we'll just start this like massive monologue. I wanna say a big thank you to my mom. I wanna give a shout out to my brother and my great grandfather. we'll just go on and on and on. That would be funny. I swear my ghost will haunt you. You're the most unstable person I've ever met. I regret having only one life to give for my country. Tell my editor that the article will be late. What would like not make him mad? Let's go with the funny option.
Relay a message to my editor at the Rosewater Post. My article will be late.
That's not the only thing that'll be late around here.
Nope, he murdered me. You get shot and nobody reacts. Yeah.
Ah, guess I should have said something else. Let's take that again.
They just kind of stand there like, oh, it's just another day.
Aren't I entitled?
Yes, I suppose so. Go on.
Alright, you're the most unstable person I've ever met. He might be like, tell me more.
I must say, of all the people I've met, you're the most unstable. Wouldn't you agree, Dr. Clark?
Oh yes.
What?
General Laporte, there is something you need to know.
Now, Clark? Really?
I'm afraid it's quite important.
What then?
Well, you see, in my research, we uncovered some fascinating facts about the nature of ethericity. As it turns out, etheric particles, when agitated, enter a state of flux. They begin to dance, in a manner of speaking.
Yes, and...
Well, normally this isn't a problem, but if one were to, say, contain an excessive etheric charge in a small container. The particles would dance with an ever-growing intensity.
Stop talking,
They would
Dr.
continue
Clark.
This frantic movement until, after a certain amount
Oh my
of
gosh,
time, the
he's telling
harmonic
him.
resonances caused by the vibration of the particles would rapidly intensify.
I don't think he
at which
understands.
point, with no outlet, they would quite literally explode.
Are you saying you've discovered how to make an etheric bomb?
Yes. That would be more or less the long and short of it.
That is excellent news. Although this is a strange time to deliver it. We'll have to work it into the next phase of the project.
Well, as it turns out, I'm a bit ahead of schedule.
Yeah, it's in your pocket.
Yes, an etheric bomb has already been developed.
Clark, you mad genius. I knew it was a wise decision to hire you. I can't wait to see this new weapon.
It's glowing. Oh, I think we've succeeded. Heck yes. Victory.
Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Nice going, Doctor.
That was... Oh my. I wasn't sure how much longer I could keep stalling.
That was one of the most satisfying explosions I have ever seen.
Let's get off this rock, shall we?
We did it. We did it. Happy times. He did a good job at stalling, I guess.
Well done, Lieutenant General. I knew you would come through.
Of course, Comandante. Now that we have discovered the destination of Laporte's clandestine Orem shipments, how shall we proceed?
It is clear the General will no longer be needing his Orem. How remarkable that in his final moments he chose to donate it all to the glorious cause of the revolution. You will find it all stashed away down in the base underground. I leave the arrangements in your hands.
Will you be returning with me?
Not just yet. I need to return with the others to collect our payment.
Very well. We can rendezvous on the island later.
Alrighty. As long as he doesn't mention discharging the pistol, yeah, that would have been bad. I'm glad that he just kind of beat around the bush a bit there.
Everything has been taken care of.
All loose ends have been tied.
Splendid. Send them in.
So where's my money? After all of that, I've got to get some kind of money, right?
You've no idea how pleased I am at your success. It's good to finally make your acquaintance.
Where's my treasure?
I am D.W. Shaw.
The pleasure is all mine, madame.
We have much to discuss. First, I must conclude my business with Miss Leger and her companions.
Of course.
And we never saw Jake again either. That's a bit sad.
I've been through a great deal. I cannot thank you enough.
Alright, actually you can thank us. With money. With lots of money.
Oh, I think you can. A few thousand ways, in fact.
Straight to business. I admire that. I won't keep you any longer. Here is your payment. Mr. Ackerman was promised 25,000, but considering all your trouble, I've increased it to 27.
Is that
I'm sure
it?
You'll find it easier to divide.
Wow. I feel like we deserve more.
Pleasure doing business with you. Before you go, I made some inquiries and learned a few rather compelling things about General Laporte. I could share the information if you like.
I mean, yeah, okay. Why wouldn't I want to know?
Go on, then.
It seems General Laporte was a staunch supporter of Mr. Atwood's trade party, quite vocal about his desire for the advancement of steam tech and etheric research. There were also rumors that he held some more controversial opinions regarding this country's sovereignty.
He was a separatist?
Apparently so.
You think Project Rosewater was meant to arm some kind of etheric revolution?
I am merely relaying the information I've learned. Anything beyond that is pure speculation. The only person with knowledge of Laporte's motives is the man himself.
And that information died with him. Well, with him gone and the prototype pistol destroyed, whatever plans he had can't come to fruition.
For now, yes. But I can tell you one thing about this world. It is rare that one accomplishes anything of note alone.
We should get back to our hotel. It's been a long night.
Indeed. Goodbye, Miss Leger. I hope you and your friends enjoy the rest of your time in El Presidio.
And thank you, Miss Leger. I appreciate your facilitating this new opportunity.
Best of luck to you, Dr. Clark. This was all very enlightening.
I can't help but feel a bit disappointed that we didn't end up finding any treasure after all of that. The following evening.
So, what are you two planning on doing next?
I have decided to stay in Vespuccia and help Antonio and the refugees settle into their new lives here. General de la Vega means to return and fight. She should be well equipped after securing Laporte's Aurum. But I feel it is my duty to assist those who were displaced here.
What about you, Danny?
I'm not really sure. Suppose it wouldn't be such a bad idea to visit my folks. It's been too long. After that, guess I've got to find a new line of work. And what about you, Harley?
Suppose I'll head back to Rosewater. I've got an article to write after all.
So, this is where we bid each other farewell, eh?
This is where we part ways. For now. You know where to find me. And you can be damn sure I'll write back.
Oh, there's Lola.
I'm not interrupting anything.
Lola? How did you find us?
I'm a tracker, remember?
I haven't seen her in
I'm heading
ages.
back to Rosewater. Wanted to see if you needed a lift.
Yeah, that'd be much appreciated.
Then let's get a move on.
You ever for a moment consider just slowing down a tad?
Never. Say your farewells and let's go.
The treasure was the
See
journey.
you both around.
I guess.
It's a real pleasure traveling with you.
Hasta luego.
So long.
Oh, we leave our companions behind and everything. Sad times. Oh, there's more. There's more going on. I guess we get to report in about our article.
I'm back.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
I wonder what she's gonna think of the adventure we've been on.
Anything while I was gone?
Let's see. There was a dust devil by the saloon that nearly knocked Sheriff Gamble's hat off.
Front page news, then.
Seriously, though, I spoke with the leader of the Autumn. She gave me some good stuff. The article runs next week. What of your great adventure?
Concluded now. But I've got plenty of material for an article. Maybe even 5.
Then you'd best get to it. Better to jot everything down while it's still fresh.
Right you are, boss.
Now I'm just back to the grind. I'm just back to my job. You joked about this like 2 episodes
They
ago.
say the end of every journey marks the beginning of another.
Yeah.
If there's any truth
I think
to
you
that,
did.
This writer hopes the next one is decidedly duller. My companions and I set out from Rosewater and traveled across the Vespuccian frontier, encountering bandits, rebels, visionaries, eccentrics, and many more friends and foes. We were led to believe that our quest was for Dr. Bennett Clark's missing fortune, but as it turned out, we were on the trail of the very man himself. The following is an account of that journey, with no detail spared, no fact left unrelated.
And I guess that's it. We just did our job.
At the journey's end, you may ask yourself, dear reader, what of the main players in this saga? Danny went home to a happy reunion with his parents. He says he's hung up his pistols and retired from gunslinging, with the intent of pursuing a culinary
Oh, that's
career.
nice.
I said I'd be a regular if he ever opened a restaurant. I shall have to honor that promise should it come to pass.
I liked Danny. He was cool.
General Marquez, known to us as Phil, has reunited with a group of new Spanish refugees in the town of Shivering Pines. He is helping them to acclimate to this new land, and has helped them secure jobs and living quarters. I have no news of the new Spanish Revolution, but Phil seems happy to be leading his people to a new life here in Vespuccia. I wish them all the best. Nadine Redbird has written to tell me she has fully recovered from her wounds and begun the process of obtaining her medical license. She tells me she plans to convert Lola Johnson's wagon into a kind of mobile clinic, traveling the frontier helping those in need. It will be a welcome change from the usual traveling merchants hawking miracle cures. I can think of no one more qualified to dispense medical care.
Oh, I'm surprised
As
they
for Miss
included
Johnson,
Nadine.
This new business venture will hopefully be more to her liking. At the very least, she now sets her own course, rather than bending to the whims of her clients. Miss Johnson truly opened up and offered me her friendship, for which I am ever grateful. I am truly happy that she and Nadine have found each other.
Is this like romantic or not?
I must acknowledge the catalyst for this grand adventure, Gentleman Jake Ackerman, albeit with some trepidation. For while it's true that he set this whole adventure in motion, it is my unpleasant duty to inform you, dear readers, that Mr. Ackerman is nothing more than a fraud. Far from the brave and noble hero he purports to be, Jake showed his true colors in a moment of danger. We found ourselves ambushed by Blackburn agents. Jake disgracefully turned and fled, leaving us to face the ruthless barbarians on our own. I have not heard from him since, nor would I wish to. As far as I'm concerned, he could be dead in a ditch or drowned in cheap whiskey in some dark saloon corner. The sooner this fallen star fades from our collective memories, the better we can all sleep. As for Dr. Clark, he seems happy in his new employment at Vespuccia Petrol. I can only hope his contributions to Mrs. Shaw's enterprise offer greater balm to the restless, inventive mind than the manufacture of apocalyptic weaponry. That, dear readers, is the long and the short of it. This was an adventure unlike any other I've been on. I doubt any other will ever compare.
Is that the end?
Whew, my hand hurts. We'll see what Joni has to say about this in the morning.
I bet it does hurt after all that. So I think we got pretty good endings apart from with Jake. It didn't go so well with Jake.
What do you think?
You want my honest opinion?
I would like your honest opinion. That sounds bad, doesn't it? Apparently there is an ending where Jake comes back. Yeah, I read that. Apparently something about you need to have a high relationship with Jake and he'll come back and save the day on that part with the gun part instead of having to convince the bad guy at the end, install him to get the gun to blow up and self-destruct. Apparently Jake comes in and you can skip the whole persuasion part and he just does it for you. Apparently that's what I read. So yeah, I must not have had enough relationship with Jake to achieve that ending. So I guess I did not end up with all of the endings for this game, sadly. I think I did pretty well though, because nobody died, so we didn't lose any characters. We just didn't get the thing with Jake, and I'm sure you would, if he came back and saved the day, I'm sure she would have had a very different opinion of Jake at the end there, instead of like laying into him like she did, because she was like, you can go die in a ditch. Like, damn. Like, that's pretty crazy. You've studied the text well. I like this little cultist roleplay. You guys are funny. Okay, so let's see. Yes, of course. I want her honest opinion.
Yes, of course I do.
It's good. Very good.
Oh.
It's great, actually. There's just no way on God's green earth we can print this.
Why not?
Secret underground laboratories. Government conspiracies, special projects to develop etheric weapons. No one will believe a word of it. Not to mention you name some very powerful and important people who'd have me locked up for libel with a snap of a finger.
Oh, so that sucks. But it's all true. Let's stand our ground. Let's see if she is a good person. Is she, or is she just after the money?
It's all true, Joni. I'm not in the habit of writing fiction.
Perhaps you should be.
Come again?
This story's got everything. Adventure, mad scientists, conspiracies, betrayals. Folk could pay through the nose to read this. If it were a novel.
Novel?
Sure. All you have to do is change the names, do a little narrative restructuring. You can even say it's based on actual events. That way we're off the hook if anyone's feathers get ruffled. What do you think?
No.
Book, huh?
Trust me, I have a nose for these things. This
it's
one
news.
Smells like a hit. You're sitting on a pile of aurum.
All right. I'll do it.
Excellent. Now all we need's a title.
That's your job, isn't it?
Suppose it is. It needs to be something catchy. Something simple yet evocative. Something like...
Oh, that's cool. I like how they did the credits like on the book. That's quite clever. That's a clever way of tying it in. We did it! Heck yes, we completed the game. That was a long game. Actually, it was interesting. I think what I liked the most about this game was just kind of like yippee. It's like bonding with the characters. like all the companions. I really liked talking to all the companions and like finding out more about them, and kind of like it's cool that you can like develop the relationship with them as you go, and that kind of like affects how the story goes. But I have to say it's not very clear as to which like dialogue options shape the story. Like it's very hard to tell. We've got some kind of music, and it's got voice acting as well, so I am just going to mute that so I don't get copyrighted. I think it's Phil singing something. He's singing some Spanish song, apparently. GG Mossy. Yeah, we did it just in time as well, so it's literally just about to hit 11 o'clock, so it was perfect timing. It took me 3 hours to do that. A bit longer than I thought. I thought it was going to take me about 2. But, you know, puzzles and getting lost and stuff like that always happens. So that sucks. It's just the way it goes. It's alright. I got stuck a few times, but I guess as far as point and click games go, the solutions weren't as hard as some other ones that I have played. It wasn't too bad. There wasn't like a crazy amount of items either. Not in very many cases. Wait, Cam Clark was in this? There was, yeah, some famous voice actors in this. Liquid Snake himself. Don't know of the specific ones. Did it say that on the credits? I wasn't looking. I was looking elsewhere. Let me look on the Steam page, because it says something about voice actors on there. Let's see. Voiced by a star-studded cast of professional voice actors, including, is that Cece Jones from Firewatch, Call of the Sea? I played Call of the Sea. Dave Fennoy from The Walking Dead, Roger Clark from Red Redemption 2, and many more is what it says on the Steam page. So I knew that there was some famous, you know, professional voice actors in this game. He voices the villain in the first Metal Gear. Oh, really? Oh, maybe. Did it say what character? Did it say what character it was in this game? Like, did it come up? Could, I guess, rewind and check it sometime. But yeah, it might very well be the same guy. I didn't see it, so I wouldn't know. But that's cool. It's very cool. That was not bad for just like a little point and click game. It was alright. It was a-okay. It was very relaxing as well. There was so much voice acting. I was just like watching a movie. Very chill. Very chill. I do think that the middle section of the game was drawn out a little bit too much though. Remember that bit where we were just like on the wagon and we were just like traveling from place to place? It was like okay, but I just think it just kind of overstayed its welcome a little bit in the middle. It just felt like it detracted from the main plots in like big time. It was okay to do that a bit, I think, but they just did it a bit long, because it was like, God, it was like 5-6 hours of just like traveling around and not really like making too much progress on the plot. It was all just like random as well. It was all just like every little thing that we were bumping into was just completely random. But it was a cool game overall. I had fun with it. And we got special thanks here as well. How sweet. I don't know if there's anything after the credits, so we'll have to see if anything pops up. That would be nice. Save Your Game podcast. What the heck is that? It was developed in New York City. That's cool. Oh, it even tells you that no AI was used in the making of this game. Hey, somebody was asking about that, right? Bonus content in the settings. So it's confirmed, no AI in this game. That makes sense. Alrighty, that's cool. It's kind of crazy that, you know, developers feel like they have to clarify that these days, but I suppose it's good that they did. So what's in the bonus content? There's bloopers. It's an adventure game, that's why. Amelia Tyler's opinion on WD Sean. What? Not safe for work. What is this? Dave Fennoy has 99 problems, but... I'm not really sure what the heck all this is, but... Oh wait, it's a clip. Oh wait, hang on. Let me put the sound back on as well. I forgot to do that. Press enter to stop playing clip. I don't hear a clip. Like, what is it talking about?
You're one of the few people that got Vespuccia right on the first try also.
Vespuccia.
That is really random. We got some random stuff up here.
If you're serious about joining, you'll observe the customs. Also, it's an adventure game. That's why. Click on me. Click on me again. Ouch. Stop clicking on me. If you would just stop clicking on me, I would tell you what to do next. Ooh, that felt good, though. Not there. Don't click there. This is not a mature-rated game. Okay.
Oh my. I guess that was what they would put in if you clicked on the character in the game. That's what an AI would say. Hey, did you like my sunglasses? What's the not safe for work one? I don't know. I feel scared.
Fuck you, bitch. Right? I'm just saying what we're all thinking. Jeez. I need double scale for this. It's too much PTSD.
What? Cam Clark says what we're all thinking. This was the guy, right? From Metal Gear, I guess. So I guess you did see right, because it's right there. There's another one.
I swear the man changes his mind more often than most change their bitches. I swear the man changed their bitches. Oh, man. Yo, what's up?
Whoops.
Got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't a one. Anyway.
That was a blooper and a half, wasn't it? I like that. What else do we have? So I just click a random one. There's loads of these. Absolutely tons of them. Where's the cows?
Ah, my old diary. I was going to say, wow, see, where are the cows?
You're one of the few people that got Vespuccia right on the first try also.
Oh wait, I think I clicked that.
Vespuccia.
I clicked that one already. Let's try this one.
Did that make sense if your water runs red sometimes? Did that read okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say maybe one more take.
All right. What is the sense of that?
That's leaky like he's crying, but your well water runs red if you punched him and he's bleeding.
Oh, okay.
I like this. This is really cool. You don't often get stuff like this at the end of a game. I think this is a really nice touch that they added.
You can't just go in there without a ticket. Dumbass.
I have a feeling there's something important in there. No shit, Harley, you dumbass. Okay.
This guy's fun. Oh no, this guy's fun. He might get horrible, but the way that he's so manipulative and awful, I find it entertaining.
I don't think there's too much else. So let's do this one. I'll make this the last one.
Get on with it, mustache wax.
That was very short. And there's an art book as well. Apparently. Move the cursor to the bottom of the screen. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of artwork here as well. That's cool. That they've added this as well in the game. That's cool. Well, I think that's it for tonight. There is a new game plus as well. What is this? Pressing C to your L and R accesses the companion relationship tracker. Oh wow! They got this thing where you can actually track what your relationship is at. So I suppose if you go through it again, that's cool. Can I just quickly reload in and then use this and see what? So this is what my relationships were actually at, you know, whilst I was playing through. So I was maxed out with Nadine, apparently, and really high with Phil and Lola. I was really low with Jake. and I was only like midway with Danny. That's really cool. I like that you can do that. That's only available, I think, after you've completed the game, but that's a cool thing. So if you wanted to replay, you can track it all and try and get the endings that you are after, and I just think that's a nice little touch, actually. That's pretty cool. Okay, I am going to end the stream now. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. Tomorrow we are going to be playing something for Easter. I found a little Easter game, so we're going to mess around in that probably for just like an hour or two or something. It's just a little casual thing. It's only a demo, so we're just going to mess around. It's a timed demo. It's not on Steam. I got a key for it, so yeah, this is going to be fun. It's just going to be one of those silly kind of physics ones. It's gonna be a great time, and I also have some little survival game to play as well, so I'm gonna be streaming twice tomorrow, and we're gonna have a great time. At least I hope so. So I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. Have a lovely night, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.